A little sideways there. What is up, everyone, and welcome to the Baby Baseball channel. This is Eric, and today, the first pitch of the ball game to Elliot Ramos is in there for a strike, and it's 0-1. We're jumping right into this thing. We ain't messing around. Play-by-play has been requested time and time again by my man, Bob Granelli. Bob, you better show up today. Here's the pitch from Freeland. That one's inside to Elliot Ramos, the first batter of the game. Literally live first pitch. We don't mess around here. What's up, Paul? How you doing today? That's not an Arizona Diamondbacks. Huge difference. There's a shot to center field. Falling in there. Base hit from Elliot Ramos, and that's how this game gets started. Dropping a single in, and the Red Hot Giants right now off to a good start today. Paul, now I know you already played taps. Giants are still twitching. The Giants are still on life support, inflicting damage of their own. I take it tonight's stream will be coming from the car. Boogie Wonderland, hoo hoo ho, and the Cat's in the Cradle and the Silver Spoon. There he is! WhatsApp. Here is Devers. We got to go through the lineups as he swings and misses. It will be Ramos, Devers, Adames. Ramos in left, Devers at first, Adames at short. Chapman will be at third in cleanup today. At DH is going to be Wilmer Flores. Here's the 0-1 pitch on the way to Devers, and he fouls this one off down the left field line. No play there. Matos, my man, will be in right. Jung-Hoo Lee in center. Koss at second, and Bailey will be in the squad. Wait a second. Hope is another laugher. We've been having some fun games. Bob Granelli, live or don't ask me no stupid-ass questions all the time. Every night with the stupid-ass questions. There's a foul back from Devers. The stupid-ass questions all the time. How in the heck would I not be live right now? I'm calling the game. How could I not be live? How could this be pre-recorded? What's up, AM Echo? Hey, Eric, all my fellow Giants fans, everyone in the chat. What's going on? There's a strike. 0-2 the count. Welcome in, everyone. We just totally, messed up the whole setup with that crash out. Crash outs are not good. Crash outs cause issues with the electronics. And we have some internet issues swinging a foul deep down the right field line. Is it foul? Is it foul? It could be fair. It's fair. It's gone. Rafi Devers. I apologize. I was kind of watching for the corner of my eye, and it looks like there's some shouting going on. We may have some. We got a brawl going on. They're going to some pushing and shoving at home plate right here, and the benches are emptying. What's going on here in Denver? Devers crushed the baseball out of the ballpark. There was some back and forth there, and then some shoving started, and benches have cleared. And Matt Williams is there. Be careful. He will kick some ass and take names if you mess with this man. Oh, he didn't like that Devers admired the ball off the bat. What is going on today? We got some insanity right here early on in the ball game. Rafi Devers crushed one out of the ballpark, and then the fight was on. Devers has been red hot. What is that, number 29 on the year? He still has not touched home plate. And oh, we got more action. Devers is running towards somebody, and it looks like it's Freeland talking shit. And over comes Devers trying to get to him. They're holding him back. They're holding Devers back. As Freeland is mouthing off, I have no idea what just happened here. And this, boy, that escalated quickly. I mean, that really got out of hand in a hurry. The fight is on. It happened so quick. I thought it was a routine foul ball at the corner of my eye. I was looking at the chat, and then I look over and say, actually, that might be fair. And it was fair by plenty, and it was gone. And then Devers started shouting, and he went after him. And benches cleared, and the bullpens made their traditional trot in. They don't fight each other. They just run in separately. And Devers is still pissed off. He looks to be in the game, though. Hasn't been ejected. I don't know if there's been any ejections.
I hope so. I mean, the thing you really are worried about
Is this an omen of some kind? Does this mean something? What's going on? Right now, the fight is settled, but the umpires are discussing something. I don't know what they're discussing, who to eject. I didn't know there was any tension. I didn't know there was any problems here. This is game 2 of the series. Nothing out of the ordinary yesterday that I recall. Today, he didn't know if it was fair or foul. What's going on, Justin Saw? Jason Corona, we come in today for a little play-by-play, and boom, we got a fight. Devers has just been crushing home runs. First at bat. I apologize if you can hear the actual broadcast. I'm just trying to get whatever information I can, so we're updated on what's going on. So I have turned the volume up for a minute. We'll turn that back down when the action is going. But Hallberg right now is trying to settle down Devers. So looking at the replay, he absolutely hit one a mile. Yeah, he didn't know it was fair or foul. I didn't either. And he was kind of walking onto the grass. And then Freeland came over and started just talking shit. Freeland goes full Bumgarner here, and he was pissed. And so Devers hit a tank right here. And, yeah, he knew it was gone if it was fair. When he saw it was fair, he starts jogging. Then he looks over and says, what the F, dude? Telling him, don't hang it, don't hang the pitch. Freeland pissed. And I don't know who started fighting who, but Adames is out there smacking. Gilbert's out there. Webb is out there, and it's on like Donkey Kong. And the umpires are still discussing the situation. Zach, they show the replay. Look like Freeland was pissed, Mad Bum style. Exactly. Full Mad Bum right there. I don't know why Freeland got so pissed off. Freeland was pissed simply because of the way that Devers didn't run it out. He was waiting to see if it was fair or foul. I thought it was foul off the bat. You see, I called it foul. I said, that's a foul ball. Then I said, wait a minute, maybe not. It looked kind of foul off the bat, but I was not. I was kind of looking with my peripheral vision because I was looking at the chat, and I thought it was foul. It was absolutely not. Best play of 25. Well, you never know when something interesting is going to happen, but when it is, you know where to be. Humm Baby Baseball Channel. 2-0 Giants, by the way, at the moment. I don't know what the hell they're discussing. But if Kyle Freeland is booted, that's going to be bad news for the Rockies. They're going to have to go to their bullpen with no outs in the first, or with no outs in the first inning. Here's the call. And if Devers gets tossed, that's fine because we already got our home run out of him. Melvin is about to go off if someone gets ejected here. Remember, Casey Schmidt got hurt yesterday. They were mentioning there. So I don't know if he's available tonight. Giants did bring up Grant McCray, but he's an outfielder. Dom Smith obviously could play first. Freeland's coming off here. Freeland's done. Freeland started this thing.
Doesn't look all that
Don't
happy.
start nothing, won't be nothing. You don't start nothing, won't be nothing. And I said the same thing with Bumgarner. You know, don't start nothing, won't be nothing. You gave up a bomb, you got to take it. He didn't know if it was fair or foul. He was just kind of running, kind of walking out, and then he did a little something, something, but it wasn't anything I thought over the top. And Freeland just started barking.
So now you got to find out, are they counting Adamas shoving and putting
So
Devers in the
Freeland got
game?
booted as of now,
I don't know. This is
and I don't know about Devers. As of now, he's standing there. They can't take this home run away. Hell no. Home run's a home run. G Hall 8181. You can watch on MLB.com or MLB app, but you might have to pay
Rockies in this. Wow, Devers is just over the
depending on where you're at. Hopefully, you won't get blacked out.
to finish his lap, you would think.
Rockies are the definition of a clown show this season. Zachary, we need Devers in the game. What's on? This is going to suck. Justin Saw. They're speaking with
Chapman still has bat in a helmet.
they're speaking with Bob Melvin right now, and I don't see any. I don't see too much anger from him yet. Antonio Senzatella is scheduled to come into pitch now
He's going to get
for
as much
Freeland,
time as he needs.
and so he's going to be warming up for a long, long, long,
Nobody wants to see
long,
this. 2 guys into a
long,
game of starting pitching
mother
and they're going
effing
down.
long time. I hope they don't kick him out inside. What's going on? Logan Zendava. At least this means Adamas won't get plunked. Well, if so people start getting plunked, it does.
Discussion.
There could be more brawls in this game.
Watch him if he goes to Adamas or
Here comes some.
they got to discuss really
Maybe
what
not. They're
you're
back to
seeing
talking again. These umpires just shooting the shit, just chilling, talking. I'm not sure what they're talking about, but
above a certain Villas, so there goes Devers. Okay. So at least we can check that
now
box.
Devers can actually run the bases.
Well, the umpires were staring at him.
It is out of here. Home run, Rafi Devers, 2-0 Giants.
Is Adamas going to take his helmet off?
So he gets to run the bases,
Steps to the side.
get some congratulations from his teammates. That was nuts.
Unusual. Adamas looking to show the halo.
Boy,
I don't know if the umpires told him.
I'm so glad. I would have been so upset if I didn't start this game on time because I was cutting it close. Let me hear what the guy said again here. Maybe we can hear it together.
I mean, I don't know if the umpires told
Adamas was ejected.
might have.
So Devers is still in,
I mean, the Giants.
but Chapman and Adamas have been booted.
Giants are a little thin
What?
without those two guys. Next, you have Casey Schmidt who can't throw a ball.
And now someone's mad on the Rockies.
Yeah,
What is he mad about? Giants just lost two of their key players.
I don't know what they're gonna do.
See McCray stretching out.
Where's the DH? Boomer you could give up your DH. Yeah, you can do that. Yeah, Chapman gets
Oh,
hit.
because Chapman came over and shoved Freeland.
Over a little shove, but there's no swings. Just shoving.
And Adamas didn't do anything. I just see him kind of slapping a little bit.
Wow.
There's some pushing. There wasn't any
Nice.
big punches thrown.
DH. I can understand Adamas being not happy about it. A team that loses its starting pitcher,
Adamas didn't.
maybe pays the biggest price, but in this case, Adamas and Chapman both out. Yeah, it's a two for one.
Adamas was
I like that.
doing this number. That's all I saw. I didn't see. I didn't see any serious punches thrown.
I don't see what Adamas did. Now Chapman maybe
And
misses.
then the announcer just said what I said. He didn't see what Adamas did anything seriously, and
Danced around out there
that's
lightly. It's his birthday. Didn't even get to take it at bat on his birthday.
and it's his birthday. Dave Fleming is the
Safety.
one who's saying that.
Yeah.
But yeah, swinging because Freeland couldn't handle a slight pause from Devers. Yeah. This is why MLB is losing viewers. The main character in the Bible, 8815, Soft League.
Before they taken it back, before the Giants have had
Melvin is surprisingly calm, but Adames. I mean, this is Giants have a prayer right now, and I'm surprised that Melvin's not irate that they tossed Adames because he didn't do anything that anyone else wasn't doing. I seen a lot of guys doing this number here, kind of trying to a little pushing, a little bit of shoving, a little bit of slapping. But I didn't see him do anything. Now I guess Chapman shoved the pitcher, so that kind of escalated things. Antonio Senzatella is going to be in this baseball game. We're practically 30 minutes into the game here, and we've had two batters. One with a little blue base hit from Ramos, and then the big fly from Devers, and then all hell broke loose, and it happened quick. And it happened so quick that I didn't see it coming. It just 1 minute things were calm, the next minute there was a brawl. I never seen anything like that. I guess they consider both Adamas and Chappie as escalating the situation.
situation, you might go to Rafi and say, "Look, I mean, you don't want Schmidt taking throws, so you got to put him at first."
I understand, but they were all escalating the situation. That's what happens when in MLB or in all levels of baseball, professional baseball, when it's on like Donkey Kong, it's on like Donkey Kong. Everyone runs out. That's all that happened. I mean, Chappie shoved the pitcher, so okay. Here's Casey Schmidt, first pitch. First pitch there is fouled straight back. 0-1 the count. So we're going to continue. And oh my goodness, if someone gets drilled here,
Yeah, we talked to him. Like, he wasn't like, "Oh, I'm out for weeks," but it was sort of
or do you guys think that's it? That's going to be it. No more action as far as on-field action, uh,
right.
fight-wise. D-Bass umpire sold the parlay for 5 bands. Frostbite scraping the barrel here. Schmidt decent year. What do you think, Eric Logan? Oh yeah, yeah, decent. That's exactly right. Not great, decent, solid. Definitely will be back in spring training and you'll have a shot to be a contributor next year. But we'll see who the Giants sign in the offseason. That was fouled off to the right. Schmidt has to play with an injured elbow. Yeah, Schmidt. Remember, I thought he might go on the IL yesterday, but evidently he's available because he's up there.
That's the most important thing.
And he thought there was zero chance he would play today. And your mindset has to change quick. And I've been there, not at a professional level, but at, high school. You're riding the bench, keeping it warm. You have no expectations of playing, and then first inning injury, you're up like oh shit, and it's not easy because your mindset is not. You haven't warmed up for 2 hours. You haven't thought about it overnight. You haven't been thinking about the pitcher. You just and then all of a sudden you're thrust into the game. It's not easy. So we'll see. 3-2 now. The count to my man with a plan. Hopefully, Casey Schmidt. But Senzatella, of course, also has just been thrust into this game. So two guys who had no clue they'd be in this game are in this game. There's a pop up. That one's towards the dugout, and it is going to be about 10 rows back. Bounces up about 20 more rows back. Always bring your glove to the ballpark, and you might actually be able to make the catch there. People will make fun of you and say, dude, grown man, bring your glove to the ballpark until that ball gets hit to you and you look like a dumbass trying to barehand it. 3-2. 2-0 Giants from the stretch. Senzatella. There's a shot.
Right center field.
Center field hit well. Carrying back, 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 back. Warning track and caught by Doyle for the first out of the ball game. So we actually have a baseball game. On post game, we could talk about the fight. Bob Granelli. But thanks for Bob Granelli for recommending the play-by-play. The umps need to stop treating the game like a sensitivity training. Their feelings were hurt. Let's start ejecting people. I honestly never seen getting thrown out two starting hitters from the line at the beginning of the game after a fight. Yeah. The crazy thing is Devers is still in the game. So now Grant McCray.
Smith takes one. Oh, he
No,
takes one.
Smith. I apologize. I couldn't tell who it was. I'm watching a real tiny screen. So Dom Smith is going to bat. Takes one in there for his strike. 0-1. 281 on the year. 4 home runs. Been very clutch. One of the biggest pickups this year for the Giants. There's a swing and a foul. off to the right, and it's quickly 0 and 2. Yeah, I don't know about the free agents. We're going to have to look into that. Maybe make some videos on free agency this year and who the Giants might pick up. Jeremy Williams, I had Adamas for a home run for 3K last leg. What does this mean? There's a base hit center field, and Dom Smith continues to hit well with an 0-2 count. That one's going to be fielded by the right fielder. So technically base hit to right field, but it was really the right center. And he's at first base, and that's going to bring up number 41, Wilmer Flores. 243, 311 on base percentage, 377 slugging, 14 homers, 64 driven in for Wilmer on the year. I don't know what that means, but you might have made a whole bunch of money, Jeremy Williams. Share the wealth, share the wealth. 48 people watching the video for Mr. Eric. We got 55 now. Can we talk about the fight on postgame? Oh, we can and will. Who's playing short? There's a ball a little bit outside, 1 0 the count. Well, the changes are Casey Schmidt came into the game for Adames. We'll see where he goes when they go out into the field because they might move some people around. Maybe they'll move Koss around. That one is in there for a strike on the outside corner, 1 and 1. And Dominique Smith came in for Chapman. So there'll be some moves. I don't know where everyone's going to go here. I assume Casey Schmidt will go to third. Maybe Koss will go to short. Who's the first baseman today? Devers. I have no clue what they're going to do. We'll see when they go out. Right now, we just have two pinch hitters, and we'll see. 2-1 pitch on the way. Fouls it straight back off the Lucas Oil sign behind home plate. 4 Lucas Oil signs. Is that necessary? We really gone overboard with the advertising in Major League Baseball. They want every penny. Every penny. Tommy, that's a huge compliment. That's a foul ball, 2 and 2 the count. I'm not as good as Dave Fleming. Dave Fleming, of course, is a pro's pro. Been doing it for a long time. Giants only hire the best of the best, but I do appreciate that anyway. Thank you so much, Tommy Hugsley. They would never hire me. There's a throw over to first. You got to have experience. You got to go through the right. Go through the minor leagues, and even in the minor leagues, a lot of times you never get an opportunity in the big leagues. You kind of get stuck down there. But for whatever reason, Dave Fleming moved through quick. He was an announcer in Visalia, and then he moved up to AAA. I want to say the Warcher Red Sox. There's a foul straight back from Devers. From Devers, from Flores. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2-0 Giants. Top of the first inning. It's been a long, long, long top of the first inning. The pitch. Rifles one, right field, but right at the right fielder who puts it away. And there is 2 down as Smith will retrieve. Nice swing of the bat there from Flores. Caught by Freeman. Paul Fleming doesn't even know what the Giants are going to do yet. Jason Corona. Eric would be flinging papers left and right if he was pissed. Fleming wouldn't. I can't find it. To hell with it. It wouldn't offer me the job. There's the pitch outside. But no, I wouldn't take the job because I don't think that the Giants fans would like me. I don't think I'm at the level of the guys that they got now. So I would be concerned with what they're smoking if they wanted to hire me. There's a foul back by good close personal friend Luis Matos. Ball and a strike to Matos. 2-0 Giants. Senzatella on the mound. Matos at the plate. Looks in. Leading off from first is Dom Smith. The pitch. Down low. 93 miles an hour on the heater. Coming to you from Coors Field, Denver, Colorado. We've had a little bit of action today. And by action, I mean a benches clearing. I don't know if you'd call it a brawl. There's a swing and a miss from Matos, 2 and 2. But it was definitely a skirmish. Okay? Definitely a dust up. Kuipen Eric. What are we talking about, man? Kruko. Why are we assuming Kruko will quit first? No, 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 no. There's a ground ball up the middle off the glove of the pitcher, is recovered by the second baseman, throws to first for the out, and that's going to do it. And after a long, long time, the inning ends. We had a dust up here. I don't know what they were doing. They were dancing. Everyone was just dancing around, hugging each other, kind of jumping up and down. It looked more like they won the World Series than that was a brawl. It looked like the Rockies and Giants teamed up and won the World Series. That's what it kind of looks like to me when I watch that. Yeah, John Miller is the man. Why did I know that Chardot would ask to come on? Paul, you're a smart man. But I didn't see any for Willie to get thrown out. Can I come on? SGA Sports Talk. Maybe a little bit later, maybe for the. We'll see how things go in sixth, seventh inning. My internet's kind of spotty right now. I'm afraid to overload it. It may fall apart completely. There's CC Sabathia.
Interest-free payments at safelight.com. Awesome. And SafeLight can come to you for free anytime, anywhere, and do everything you need to tackle the
You
rookie.
missed the fight. Well, essentially, everything was fine. Devers hit a home run that was not definitely fair off the bat. I thought it was foul off the bat. I even called a foul ball, and then I said, "Wait a minute." And so he kind of did this thing where he started kind of walking. He was kind of moving out of the baseline, hoping it would be fair. Then when he realized it was going to be fair, he did toss the bat, started jogging, and the pitcher took exception to that. Freeland or Kyle Freeland took exception to that. Started yelling, and Devers, of course, yelled back. Devers went after him, but before he could get to him, Chapman came up and pushed Freeland. Adamas came out slapping. A bunch of Giants came out slapping. And then they all started kind of jumping up and down like they won the World Series. It was quite interesting. Tyler Freeman will be leading off for the Colorado Rockies in right. Mickey Moniak, former first overall pick in left field. Hunter Goodman at catcher. Brenton Doyle will be in center. Ezekiel Tovar at short. Kyle Karros at third base today for the Colorado Rockies. Then it's going to be Yainer Fernandez. Wait, is that who is no? Is that the? I thought he was on the Dodgers. Oh, Yanquiel Fernandez. I got him mixed up with someone else. Yanquiel Fernandez will be at DH today. Kyle Farmer, now that's a former Dodger. He'll be at first, and Kyle Ryan Ritter, sorry, will be at second base. That's your lineup today. Brought to you by the people in the chat. Thank you so much. Tommy Zindava, SGA, joining for the post game. There's a swing and a ground ball to short. Recovered by Cost, flips, throws, pulled out of the ground. And you know if you're brand new in the game, the ball's going to be hit to you immediately. So Webb with one batter, one out. So the lineup has totally changed. Now Cost will be at short. Look at this. Rafael Devers is going to play third base today. Rafael Devers has not played a lot of third base. Has he played third base at all since he's been a Giant? He was obviously a third baseman for the Red Sox. They decided they didn't want him at third. That caused a big problem over there. They wanted to move him to first. He said he ain't going no damn where. Eventually he gets traded. He's willing to play first for the Giants, but now he's back over at third because of the ejection to Matt Chapman. Here's the pitch. That's a strike call in the inside corner. 1-1 the count to Mickey Moniak, former Philly, former Angel. Hitting 262, having a decent year, 18 home runs. Swings at a pitch not even close. Slider low and in, 1-2 the count. And so Cost at short. Zendava here. Paul, everyone else, good to be here. Thank you guys. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. Swinging a foul ball off to the left into the seats. Souvenir. So crazy start to this baseball game here at Coors Field as Webb looks in. Webb was out there too. Swing! Wait a miss. That would have been nuts if he got ejected. Thank God Webb wasn't out there swinging. Strikes out Moniak. Just sometimes it happens. You don't even see it coming. There's nothing. There wasn't no tension as far as I could tell. And boom. Hi, Eric. I'm here. I know. I've seen you here. You're just trying to get me to go on another crash out. That's all that is. That's all that is, Ray. That's all that is, Ray. Swing and a miss here from Goodman. Hunter Goodman, 273, 320 OPS, 26 bombs. The Rockies got some hitters. Like Rockies got some dudes with stats. And you know, it's funny, they suck so bad. Their pitching is so bad, but you know, the pitching is bad because it's in Denver. Well, the other team's in Denver too. Rockies just stink at, they got to really work on their, every year as that pitch is low and outside. Every year they have a decent lineup. Not as good as it has been in the past. Obviously, they've had some stars in that lineup here in the 2019, 2020, 2021. They traded them away. That pitch is high, like Arenado and obviously Charlie Blackmon in his prime and stuff like that. Ball, two strikes, and they still got some dudes. They can score runs. That pitch is outside. A 10-game win streak would change everything, and that's what the Giants really need to do, or at least win like 8 out of 10. They're in a tough spot. They really dug themselves in a hole. Here's the pitch, low and outside, 3-2. Bark at the park, bark in the park. Love bark in the park. Where you find the dogs all over the place. It's kind of crazy that they don't fight each other, but I guess they leave that for the players. There's a ground ball to Devers, fielded smoothly, throws to first. It's like riding a bike, no problem, and that's going to do it. So after one inning, Giants 2, Rocky 0. Thank you all for being here. I want to shout out the chat, every single one of you. 51 people are here. We're on a quick break. 2-0 Giants to start this game. We have the first benches clearing fight, benches clearing skirmish of the year for the Giants, and it came out of nowhere. And it could have been a lot worse. They don't want to start punching each other, and they're not even mad at each other. That's the weird thing about MLB benches clearing. Like, they're really not. Like, let's say you're on the team, you're sitting on the bench, everything's clear, everything's cool. You like your teammates. You got probably some friends on the other team. You're just playing in a friendly game of baseball. And then all of a sudden, there's a bench clearing brawl because there's an argument between Raffy Devers and the pitcher, Freeland. So now you're supposed to run out there and start beating the crap out of all these other guys who you have no beef with because you got to have your guys back. And it's just so weird. It's just the way the game is. It's just the way, as a team, you all got to run out there, and the bullpen's got to run out there. I think what makes more sense is you two want to fight, have at it. But we're good. What did Adamas come in the water, boys? Slap hands. Slap hand. Exactly, Jason Corona. It came out slapping. And I don't think it's because they fight like this. It's because when you do this and you start boom, boom, you're getting suspended. And you really don't want to do that. You don't want to do that. You're not even mad at these guys. You just, the only guy that, Chapman, of course, came out pushing. Now you also have to be concerned, is there any chance that Chapman misses any more games? I don't think so. I think it was so tame that he's going to be ejected from this game and he'll be back tomorrow. But here's Jung Hoo Lee to lead off, but it's something to think about. Like, what if he got suspended or something? There's a ground ball foul down the first base line, off the tarp, fielded by the ball dude, tosses it into the crowd. No balls and a strike to Jung Hoo Lee hitting 259, 323 OPS. There's a ground ball to second, fielded cleanly, right on the edge of the grass, throws to first for the out, and Jung Hoo Lee's retired. He took that hard. And that's going to bring up Christian Koss. That's how it's going to be. The team announcers are almost always going to defend their own team, and we all saw what happened. I don't think Devers meant any ill will by the way he was running at first, but could he have maybe done a little better and started running right away? And there's a ground ball to third, charged, thrown, got him. Koss is thrown out, 5-3 on the putout. 2 down. I guess he could have. I don't think he meant anything, any insult, but I guess he could have just started jogging to first and not done what he did. But the guy that really started it was the pitcher. He started shouting. There was no argument. There was no problem until he took offense. Who was the offended one? It definitely wasn't Devers. was Kyle Freeland. Kyle Freeland was offended and started shouting some cuss words. And of course, Devers shouted back. Did Chapman have to shove? No. I wish he didn't. He'd still be in the game right now. Here's Patrick Bailey. Bailey's hitting just 206 over the full season. Batting left-handed. Takes for ball. But Bill, what's going on the mound? Antonio Senzatella. I don't think Chapman and Adames miss any more games. I'd be shocked if they did. Logan, that Goodman guy has good stats for a catcher. 26 bombs, 273. Would you? There's a foul ball. Would you trade to fix the catcher problem? I don't know if it is a problem as far as Buster Posey goes and the front office goes, and maybe they're perfectly happy with Patrick Bailey, but the way that he hits, his stats as he takes one inside, make me think he's more of a backup catcher. Because a backup catcher this day and age plays a lot. So he's going to be in the lineup a lot. But we need someone in the lineup that's going to put up numbers. And it's nice to have a backup catcher who works well with the pitchers, that he takes it high, and is a great defensive catcher. And if he starts to hit better, if he starts to have a better season, he can move back into the starting role just like that. So I don't want to get rid of Patrick Bailey, but I would love to find a legitimate threat at the plate. I don't think it's Andrew Kisner either. Here's a swing at a rope, right field. Well, that's a nice swing of the bat right there. Base hit for Patrick Bailey. So as you talk shit about someone, they get a hit. Love it. 2-0 Giants. Our catcher can't be hitting 202 home runs. Yeah. SGA Devers is a Giant now. He is a star in a Giant uniform as much as a Red Sox uni. I don't think Devers meant anything by it. Absolutely not. Now they're promoting the Superman movie. sfgiants.com/Superman. That was one of the worst movies I've ever seen. The pitch. Ground ball. Shortstop. It's through. Oh, diving play at second base. He throws it first. He got him. Nice play right there at second base. I thought that one was going through, but it was a great play from Ritter, and that's going to do it for the Giants in the top of the second. We'll head to the bottom half. San Francisco 2. Rockies 0. Where's Bob? Bob, you must be here. Maybe you're just enjoying the broadcast. Thank you for being here. Bob Granelli. This was requested by Bob over and over. Said, I promised I would do a play-by-play. I promised. So I had no choice. People loved it, and it's one of those things where I don't know what the F they were watching. I don't know what the F you were watching if you liked that movie, but everyone has a right to their opinion. Everyone has a right to enjoy what they enjoy. I mean, what can you say, man? Hey, you enjoy it, you enjoy it. There's nothing I can do about that. I don't believe in censorship. However, choose your words wisely when making statements. What did I say?
Wow, thanks. Sunscreen. Foam finger.
Did I say something controversial?
Relish. Get relief on and off the field. Get more with Geico. Thanks.
I don't remember. I probably did. I probably said something controversial. Oh yeah, I'm burned out on the superhero movies. That's for damn sure. Wolf, what's up? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. So we got a crazy start to the game. Maybe we can, now that some time has passed, perhaps we can take a look at what the freak happened out here today. Let's take a look at some.
Good hitter with runner in scoring position.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
With a dive to his feet, long throw.
Now we need Bobby Witt Jr. Can we trade for Bobby Witt Jr.? I don't think the Royals would give him up. I don't think the Royals would give him up for the entire roster. I don't think they would give him up for all the money that we got. What was I going to look for? Oh, yeah, the actual Giants benches clearing. There's a foul ball here. We're back here. Webb is out. Here it is.
Card spot. Devers skies one to right. Way up there. And gone. Another one for Rafi Devers. And Kyle Freeland, the benches are clearing. Devers is trying to round the bases. Freeland was unhappy, and now we got punches being thrown. Oh, my goodness. I mean, Devers still hasn't rounded the bases. They'll be above 500. They're 5 games out.
Yeah, absolutely insane. I haven't seen anything like that for a long time. No balls, two strikes here. We're in the bottom of the second. Webb delivers, and that one is low to Doyle, a sweeper. Batman's already coming out in 2 weeks. I'm completely checked out. Oh, not me. Okay, I thought I thought I wouldn't put it past me to say something extremely controversial. It's only a matter of time before I say something to get me canceled from the internet. But until that day, we're going to continue on. There's a swing and a miss, strike three. I went to Kansas City not too long ago. You guys, Kansas City. I'm telling you, um, two places I recommend. Joe's Barbecue. No, I'm not going to even say no. At a particular museum, I'm not gonna say it. There's a fly ball to center field in there for a base hit. It's not really a fly ball, more of a line drive, I guess, and a single there, and that puts the runner on for the Rockies. You got to say it very carefully. Negro League Museum. Make sure you pronounce that correctly, or you are done. I'll be here to defend Eric unless he's something so bad I can't defend it, but I'm gonna be here. Oh man, here's Kyle Caros. I say the R word. I've said that like 3 or 4 times on accident. We grew up saying that, so and you're not supposed to say that. That's politically incorrect, understandably, but you know, it's something you're just used to. It like wasn't a big deal growing up. You didn't think of it as a bad way. You would be like, here's something stupid, and you'd be like, dude, that's freaking retarded. That's it's just a normal word, right? Later on, you say, hey, no, you're not supposed to say that. Oh, yeah, don't want to pull a Glenn Kuiper. 2 balls, one strike. Here's second inning. Like when they first, I think, said that they were going to put a runner, and it was in the minor leagues as he fouls it off. They said they're going to in the minor leagues they're going to start experimenting. This is back in 2018 with a runner on second base in extra innings. I said, what? Yeah, like as soon as the inning starts, they're going to put a runner at second. And the first thing I said was, that's the most R thing I've ever heard. And now it's in the big leagues. Pitch is low and outside. Heading out to dinner, AM Echo Sky. Anyone from St. Louis? Next stop, St. Louis. I haven't decided if I'm going or not. It's a little bit expensive. These trips are getting costly. I'm now back home, and I don't know. There's a throw down to second, runner off. Nice throw by Bailey, but it was a ball anyway. So the hitter walks. So that'll put runners at first and second, and the Rockies have a little rally. He was definitely out at second base had that not been a walk. But because it was a walk, the runner advances to second, and the play is dead. Paul, say it'll make you feel good. Oh, I will sooner or later when it's merited. Hopefully, I don't get canceled. Here's the pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. I don't think that would cancel you because no one's going to think, oh, this guy's got something against people with mental disabilities. Of course not. You just says a word you said, for years growing up, and you just haven't yet got it out of the vocabulary. That's all that is. Now, there's other words like you say, like, why would you even say that word? I wanted to go to all 3 games, try to get my posters some more signatures on it, but I don't. I prefer as the pitch comes in, down low and outside. I get most of my autographs through official signings. I got a little autograph collection. Getting them at the game is a little bit of a challenge because a pitch on the way swings and misses strike three. So Webb gets him because you don't want to try to get it if there's a bunch of kids trying to get them, and there usually is. So when that happens, I just let the kids get them. Obviously, 2-0 Giants. Kyle Farmer now. MLB Parks. I've been to a few that are no longer used or are no longer standing. Here's the pitch. Strike. But as far as current stadiums, I've been to Angel Stadium, Bush Stadium, Chase Field. Here's the pitch. Pop up. Webb's got it. Um, Dodger Stadium, Globe Life Field, Kauffman Stadium, Oracle Park. That's it. 7. I'm going to count Tropicana too because they're repairing it. So 8. So 8 of the current stadiums, even though Tropicana's in disrepair right now, but I'm going to count that one because they're still going. I think they're still going to return there. So 8 stadiums. When anyone says that's all that is, all I can think about is the same with that Red and Claude, of course, because you will think of that forever. That's all that is, Ray. That's all that is, Ray. But I've also been to, of course, the Coliseum and, of course, Candlestick Park. We got people up in here, and I appreciate it. It's a 2-0 game. We're heading to the third inning. There's Aaron Judge. There was a little bench clearing situation earlier today. A little bit of a bench clearing situation. And by the way, Kyle Harrison has been promoted to the big leagues with the Boston Red Sox. Congratulations to him, back in the bigs. Happy for him. And also happy birthday to Willie Adames, who's got a big birthday gift from the umpires today, and that was an ejection, totally unwarranted. I mean, I watched the brawl. There is absolutely no reason for Adames to have got ejected there. Let's take a look here. Okay, guys. Now there's Chappie. There's shouting right there. He's yelling, yelling, yelling. There comes Adames. It's a few slaps. I mean, is he doing something that the other guys are not? No. Everyone is kind of throwing. Now it looks like they won the World Series. There's another view. Okay. Adames running out, yelling, yelling, hand up. Unless there was something that happened that we haven't seen here, I don't see why. Okay, well, there he goes yelling. Is it because he's running after him? Because he has to get held back? Because he looks pissed off? Here is Rafi Devers at the plate for the Giants. He's got a 1-0 count. Fouls this one off, 1-1. Got to get the birthday started early. Ejected on his birthday. I don't know what Freeland said exactly. But Devers is on one of the hottest streaks since Barry Bonds. 4 homers, 5 walks, 10 runs over a span of, I think, 6 games, and 10 RBIs over the span of 6 games. 4 homers, 5 walks, 10 plus runs, 10 plus RBIs over 6 games. The only other guys to do it are Barry Bonds, Willie Mays, and Orlando Cepeda. There's a foul back. You talk about history. Oh, John Boy's on the case. John Boy is on the case right now, editing the video. It'll be up, and I'm quite sure it'll get, quite a few eyeballs on it. Here's the pitch. Check swing, strike 3 went around. So Devers strikes out, no hit by pitch. Mentor Mac from the East Coast. We need to hit Richmond, Virginia. Here's Casey Schmidt. First pitch is swung on and belted. Left center doesn't have the distance. I don't think so. And it's going to be caught at the edge of the warning track. They threw him out and Chapman. How do people afford to buy cards anymore? Too many scalpers. Baseball cards? You know, it's a totally weird industry. I think I'm a little behind in my stream here. Yeah. So Dominique Smith grounds out to first base to finish the inning, and that's going to be 3 outs. Uh, Sorry, I got a little behind there. We're going to be back here for the bottom of the third inning. But yeah, they threw him out. Yeah, I don't buy expensive baseball cards, unless I happen to pull one out of a pack. And I'm not I have a very small little collection that I can display. I don't like to just hoard boxes and boxes of boxes. I don't know what the point of that is. You throw all these boxes and boxes of cards in a closet somewhere, like you can't even see them. What are you doing? Unless you're like investing and you think they're going to be worth something, which is very, very risky. If you're going to do that, I hope you're buying vintage, old cards of good players. Because the new stuff, it ain't going to be worth crap in the future. They're making they're overprinting worse than the 80s with the parallels and everything and all that stuff. It's out of control. Pokemon cards are having problems with people hurting people. All of a sudden, we can't score for another. What's up, mentor? What do you plan coming to the Mid Atlantic? Boy, did you read my email? Um, I haven't read. I haven't got an email. Did you just send me one recently? Mentor Mac. Thank you for those huge super chats. It is unbelievably generous and helps out a ton. I see some of your emails. 18 days notice. Did they release the schedule for 2026? That's what I want to know. And they did. I'm going to see where that corresponds with like some Giants games. Um, I'm 90% sure I'm going to be going to a game next year. I don't know which of these series. It kind of, like I said, it correspond to maybe when the Giants go to, as there's a strike call here. No balls, one strike to Ryan Ritter here. We're in the bottom of the third inning. The pitch is a check swing outside. He held up. One ball, one strike the count. The 2026 schedule for the Giants was released. Pitch is in there for strike one and two. When do they go to Washington? They go early in the year. 17, 18, 19 of April. And look at that. 7th through 12th, Altoona Curve. That might be the time to go right at the beginning. Altoona Curve and hit the Nationals as well. Mac, that might be the best bet right there. 2 balls, 2 strikes here on Bring Your Dog to the Park Day. Bark in the park. I was a little worried that there might be a fight, that a couple of dogs might go at it. And it actually happened in the top of the first. And the dogs were Devers and Freeland, and the rest of the Giants went at it. The dogs were sitting in the stands looking out like, trying to figure out how the game works. And they're like, oh, okay, so this is like a physical game where they actually fight each other every once in a while. Cool. Strike three, swing and a miss, and there's one out here in the bottom of the third inning. Giants have to make the playoffs next year. This year they have no chance. Hey, kitty. Come here, kitty, kitty, kitty. McCove. The kitty's making an appearance. Here he comes. Kitty, kitty, kitty. Oh, no, kitty. Yes. Hi. 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 Here's the pitch on the way. That one is outside corner. 0-1 the count to Freeman. Dogs are required to be trained. Says who? Giants can't possibly check every single dog and verify every single dog is trained. I know they got to sign a waiver. There's a pitch, and that one's outside. 2-1. You sure? I know one thing. Everyone thinks their dog is the most well-behaved, most perfect dog in the world, but they're that's not always the case. Here's the pitch. Ah, that one's low. 3-1. McCovey for Giants manager. They have to sign more contact hitters and sign more starting pitchers. Seen a video recently of a Chinese dude stealing Pokemon cards at a convention and cops wrestled him to the ground. It's absolutely pathetic, but it happens. That's ball four. And yeah, in a recent show at the National, someone stole some Mickey Mantles and some vintage. It pisses me off, man. But this stuff is worth the bad actors are coming out in droves when you have stuff that's worth hundreds of thousands or tens of thousands or more, and it's a piece of cardboard, and you're going to put them out on display where people can just grab them. Imagine as that ball is in there for a strike. Imagine any other industry doing that with stuff worth that much. Just leaving it out there. Right? Take a look. No, they'd have cameras everywhere. They have security everywhere. They have all go into a diamond store. You just reach down and oh, nice little diamond. Yeah, I'm gonna put that in my pocket. Yeah, that ain't happening. No balls, two strikes here. But yeah, they got to really up the security. But they're cheap, so they don't want to pay for the security. The pitch, ground ball, foul. What's wrong, Kitty? It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You say hi. You say hi. You gonna go bye bye? Here comes the pitch on the way from Webb. Base hit right field. Is this going to be a run? Matos gets it in quickly, and it looks like they're going to be able to hold the runner at third. So that's going to wait. I thought there was two men on. I apologize. So hold the runner at second rather. So runners are first and second now. I was thinking he walked a couple guys. McCovey is here by train. I mean potty trained, socially well behaved, and have all the shots and up to date information. Ah, so you can't just bring them. You can't just bring them. You got to go through all that. I have never brought a dog to bring your to bark in the park. I know that the minor leagues do it. I don't think you got to turn in any information. You just bring them to the park at the minor league game. I'm not sure though. Swinging a foul straight back. So runners at first and second. Let me get back situated. Hunter Goodman is up. He's 0 for 1. Giants up 2-0. Goodman hitting 272 on the year. The pitch, right there, strike. 0 and 2. Thank you all for the support. This stream is brought to you by. Let's just go ahead and go with Corona Accounting Solutions. Check them out at coronapdx.com. If you need some help with your finances, that pitch is low, 1 and 2 the count. We don't do too many sponsorships. I get emails all the time. But one thing I hate when I'm on YouTube, when I'm watching videos, is when I'm watching something interesting, and then right in the middle of it, they just go off for 5 minutes about a product that has nothing to do with baseball, but they go on and on about it too. If you just want to say, hey, this video is brought to you by blah, 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 I'm fine with that. But when you have the full 5 minute, 10 minute commercial, that's a little much for me. So I don't like to do that. 2 balls, 2 strikes. I understand you got to have sponsors, or you don't have to, but I understand. There's a ground ball, third base, foul. I never thought a dog was a thylacine. I was just joking. I didn't actually think it was a thylacine. I knew it was a dog. But yeah, I do remember that. Members only, I think. Thylacine is extinct, unfortunately. Here's the 2-2. Ground ball up the middle through. Base hit. That's going to be at least one. In comes the runner. Lee's got it. Throws it into second base. That's going to be a 2-1 game. Runners at the corners now. And that is not good. You know, Webb has had a good year. He's an all-star. He's our dude. He's our ace. But one thing he's not typically is just completely lights out. He's going to give up some hits, and he'll usually give up a run or two, and there's one there. And so offense has to be aware. We need to score more than 2 runs. 2 runs ain't going to cut it. That was a dog that used to hang out in my neighborhood and sometimes run up to my car. That one's in there for a strike. Haven't seen him for a while, though. No balls, 1 strike to Brenton Doyle. Over 1, struck out in the second. He's a nice guy. Pitch to Doyle. Ground ball, third base. Devers to second for 1. On to first. 2! A double play. And the Giants avoid any further damage. 1 run is in. We're already through 3. The game started slow with some fights and whatnot, but now the game is moving on. Thank you guys for being here. 50 people in the chat. It's absolutely incredible. I think I got to turn the air conditioner on. I must have forgot to turn the AC on because I'm feeling hot in here. I'm feeling hot right now. Give me just 1 minute, ladies and gentlemen. I know I haven't got any super chats, but I'm going to play a super chat video anyway. Please enjoy some impressions here of the great Anthony Rendon. Okay, we're back. Testing 1, testing 2, testing 3. We are back, ladies and gentlemen. Webb is playing around right now. That's how we do it. Read the steed. It's been about a month and a half. I did get some water. Guys, water. This is great value water from Walmart. Water is the way. I also got a healthy snack here. You guys might have heard of this. You know, help you get in shape, gain muscle. Okay. Mint Oreo. We're ready for baseball here in Denver. And it looks like it is Wilmer Flores. Yeah, we haven't had any more problems since that first inning dust up here. No hit by pitches or anything. There's a swing and a shot. Did he get enough of it? I think he might have hit it a little bit too high, as they say in Major League. Too high. Too high. And it is caught for an out. 1 away. And that'll bring up Luis Matos. Matos over 1. He grounded out, hitting 230, but that 230 is a little misleading because he was hitting about 180, and he bumped it up about 50 points. 0 for 1 today, though. But he has been scorching hot, and he is making a case to be the starting outfielder or one of the 3 starting outfielders in 2026, and I'm here for it, and I will be here for it. Here's the pitch. Strike. We got 46 people listening to the show. Some of you are probably driving. Some of you are just chilling. That pitch is high. 1-1 the count. Some of you may have no other way to listen to the game, and I'm glad I can bring it to you. 1 ball, 1 strike, the pitch. There's a swing and a shot, left field. That one is going to be caught, but he hammered it. A good sign right there, good swing of the bat. And in many cases, depending on where the left fielder is, that would have been an easy double, but in this case, he was able to run it down. Señor Pepinazo, ¿quién va a ganar? Piensa usted. Who do I think is going to win? I have no clue right now. I mean, Giants are up. Giants have been playing great baseball. Rockies are not a very good team. I mean, obviously, and I'm a Giants fan, so add all that together, and I got to lean Giants. But by no means is this game decided. It's 2-1 here in the 4th. Jung Hoo Lee takes a strike. 0-1 the count. Here's the pitch outside. We got a comment from Nigel Nelp. I just discovered, I just this second discovered, I can tell you are great. My first Giants game was 1958 when I was 5. Pitch on the way to Jung Hoo Lee. Some type of a breaking pitch is outside. We lost 3 games. Oh, excuse me, we lost 3-2 that game, but my brother told me we've won 9 of the last 10. Giants are on fire right now, and I'm very happy that you're here. And that's amazing that your first game was in 1958. That pitch is outside when you were 5 years of age. Wish I could have seen some games back then. Of course, that would have made me also, been around for many, 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 many years, which is awesome. But here's the pitch. It's a shot left field. Is it going to stay up? No, it's down. Base hit for Jung Hoo Lee. But I did get to grow up in the 80s, and that was a great time to be a kid too. We're talking about Kevin Mitchell, Will Clark, Robbie Thompson, Matt Williams. What a team, those late 80s. That was a great time to be a kid. But I can't imagine being a kid in the 50s and early 60s. Daniel Barry, Sports Highlight. We have Robert Rothberg with so much talent. We could be leading the division. Could be, should be, would be. If it wasn't for that, I'm so curious. Right now with the Giants at 500, and how many games did they lose? I'm just kind of guessing. I can't even remember. As there's a foul ball to plate by Koss. They lost 15 of 16 at home. I mean, just imagine if they had just gone 8-8 during those 16 games. They'd be 7 games above 500. They'd be in the wild card. There's a shot to right field. Falling. It's in there. Base hit for Christian Koss. Over to second goes Lee. And the Giants got something going with 2 outs here in the 4th inning. They didn't have to have a great homestand or two. All they had to do was be average. And this team would be in a wild card spot. But because of that stretch right there, they are really on the outside looking in. They have a chance, but it's not a great one. Here's Bailey. Patrick 1-for-1 with a single, ripped one to right field. Pitch. Curveball, roped it. Center field. Played by the second baseman. Throw to first base. He got him. Bailey, not very fast. It doesn't look like he's running full speed to me, but maybe that's just how fast he is. I know you're a catcher and everything, but damn, bro. Read the Steed. What's going on, everybody? Thank you for being here today. 47 people in the chat. It's a 2-1 ball game. We're hitting the bottom of the 4th inning. We're at Coors Field in Denver, Colorado. We had a little bit of a problem earlier in the game. If you missed it, here it is. Raffy Devers absolutely blasted one to right field, and that's how he. Now let's see how bad. Let's see how bad this was. There's a swing. Now he's not sure fair or foul. It takes a moment. He's kind of gauging it right here. He's like, is that going to be fair or foul? The crowd too, kind of looking at him. You see Giants fans are not even standing up, and now he realizes it's gone, and he starts his trot. He does hold the bat for a while. He does do a little bit of a bat flip there, a little bit of a bat flip. Me personally, I'm not offended by this. None of what he's doing affects me as a pitcher. None of what he's doing matters. Who cares? Get the next guy. I'm focused on the next dude if I'm a pitcher. Kyle Freeland obviously had different ideas. Started shouting. I'm not John Boy. I have no idea what he's saying. But then the brawl begins. Hallberg there. Devers getting involved. Adames getting involved. There's Adames pissed off. Anyway, back to the action here. I got a text message from Rancho Cucamonga Quakes. Playoffs are here, September 9th. It's on Melvin. He's in a Hellcat Dodge Charger, but drives it like a four-cylinder Honda. This whole thing blowing up like this is on you, Melvin. Melvin's going to be like, oh, that's some real logic there. Some quotes from Breaking Bad, by the way. Here's the pitch on the way, and that's a ball. 1-0 the count to my man Tovar leading off here in the bottom of inning number 4. 2-1. We have a close game. We have a tight matchup. Here's the pitch from Webb. Swing and a miss. Some people told Eric that his YouTube channel wouldn't work. I always believe in Eric. Well, here's the thing. And the pitch on the way. Swing and a miss. There are some things that are tough, and they may work and they may not. But all you can do is try. All you can do is try your best, and you'll find out, if it was meant to be or not. Swinging a foul at the plate. But there's some things that are truly, not happening. You have to be somewhat realistic, but starting a YouTube channel, having a successful channel and getting some subscribers, it's possible for pretty much anyone. Now, if I sat here and be like, you know what? I'm going to work hard. I'm going to make it to the big leagues. Bro, you're 45 years old. The dream is over. Swing and a miss. But that doesn't mean, as Webb strikes out Tovar, one away, that doesn't mean you can't get better at anything, including baseball. If I want to play, I want to start playing again, I could get on a team. I could play. There's leagues, there's adult leagues and things like that. So it's never over. Major leagues might be out of reach, but that one is outside. But there's always a path for whatever you want to do. Playoffs, yeah, rec league hardball, exactly. And I'm telling you, I played when I was up to the age of 26, and I could have kept playing. $2 from the Salvation Army from Alaska. Thank you so much. Much appreciated there with the super chat. 2-1 Giants. A little Albert Bell impersonation there. The pitch. Strike. Right down the middle. 3-1. In the house is Salvation Army supporting the stream with a $2 super chat. It helps out a ton. There's a ground ball fielded by Koss. Long throw, and there's no way they're going to get him. Throw was offline anyway. So that's going to be an infield single for Eric Karros, and I understand it's actually Kyle Karros, but I'm from the 80s, so as far as I'm concerned, it's Eric Karros Jr., and that's all that is, Ray. That's all that is, Ray. Kyle would be like, bro, it's Kyle. I'm like, my man. Bro, until you prove yourself, Eric Karros Jr. One ball, no strikes here to the next batter. Fernandez. Thank you, guys. 2-1 Giants. Yanquiel Fernandez at the plate. 0 for 1 that he struck out in the second. Webb looks in, fires. That's a swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. Never been to Alaska. Never been to Hawaii. The pitch. Low and in the dirt. Blocked by Bailey. They're going to have to switch out the ball. I've been to almost every state on the west half of the country. On the eastern half of the country, I've been to a few. I lived in Georgia. There's a foul ball. Lived in Georgia, so obviously I've been to Georgia, Alabama, all the states down in the south, Louisiana, all down in there. I've been all over. Florida, of course, many, many times. So as far as the West, the Central, the Midwest, and down in the South, I pretty much got it all covered. Where I haven't been too much is more the East Coast and the Upper East Coast, Northeast. I don't have a lot of experience in those parts. 3 balls, 2 strikes. You turned 69 today. Congratulations, Mentor Mac. It's your birthday today? Do we need to play happy birthday? Swinging a foul ball. Runner was going. I think he's going to have to go back. 3-2. Do I plan on going to Hawaii? I don't have any current plans to go, but I would like to go someday. 2-1 Giants. Who's texting me? 3-2 pitch. Throw over to first base. He's back. If I'm still around when I'm 69, 55, 65, that's wow, that's unbelievable. 45, 55, 60, that's 24 years from now. So by the time I'm 69, every single player we're watching today will be retired. That's crazy. Bryce Eldridge will be retired. There's a foul ball. Don't want to get ejected on your birthday. 2-1 San Francisco in a fairly calm and collective game today. No, nothing big except for a little pitch clearing brawl in the first inning. Other than that, pretty typical game. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him with the nasty, I don't know what. Maybe a slider of some kind. Doesn't matter. He's out. Maybe take a look at the replay, see if I can identify that. Some kind of a slider sweeper, man. That was nasty. No chance. Yeah, 69, dude. That's not even that old, really, if you take care of yourself. And people look a lot younger than they used to. What's up with that? There's a swing and a foul ball. There's the pitch. There's a foul away. Here's Archie Bunker about my age. Believe it or not, he's 48 years old right here. He's 48 years old in that photograph. I'm 45. There's a swing and a pop foul. Can someone explain that? Can someone explain how that man is 48 years old? Am I going to look like that in 3 years? Holy Moses. 2-1 Giants. Oh, you need proof of rabies for the shot for the dog in the minors? Okay, Babe rocks. Webb looks like an ace tonight. That's what I'm talking about. That's down low. So good to see the Giants game here in Alaska. If I were in San Francisco, they would block me from seeing the game unless I pay extra, even though I have the MLB app. They're going to have to change that. They're going to have to get rid of blackouts altogether. Blackouts have to stop. 2-1 San Francisco on top. The pitch from Webb. That one's in the dirt. At the plate is Kyle Farmer. Kyle Farmer came up with the Dodgers. I think he played a couple games, not too many, with the Dodgers, and he ended up with the Twins. Now here with the Rockies. Former catcher, but mostly plays the infield now. I'm rooting for Adames to hit 30, and it didn't look like he was gonna for a long time, but he got hot, and he's hitting them more often now. Remember, for the beginning of the year, he wasn't hitting any. He had like 2 home runs for the first month of the year. There's a ground ball foul fielded by the ball dude. They don't give gloves to the ball dudes. They somebody in charge, someone high up in the Rockies thinks that adults, shouldn't wear gloves except the players. because they don't let them wear gloves, the ball dudes. I mean, they wear batting gloves, but they don't let them wear an actual baseball glove. What kind of bullshit is that? That pitch is way outside, not even close. 93 missed his spot there. Full count. Giants only 5 games back. They've been 5 games still because the Mets keep winning. Mets keep on winning. All the Giants can do is keep winning, though. Every loss is devastating. Every loss is a big deal. As the pitch on the way, and he got him. Check swing, and Kyle Farmer does not like the call, but I believe that he went, and the inning is over. So we're moving on up. Giants 2, Rockies 1, heading to the 5th inning. Almost halfway through already. Reds lost. Banana milk 2-3-2. Can the Giants offense score descending? Hopefully, for real, no mitts for the ball dudes at Coors. No, no, no. What's up with that? Can someone explain that? Eric, what's the percentage you think you will still be doing this program at 69? It's got to be low. It's got to be low, Logan. But there's really not, a percentage. It's either going to happen or it's not going to happen. It's 100% or it's 0%. I hope, I hope, I hope I'm still doing it. Hopefully, it's bumped up in quality quite a bit by then, and hope I want to make some changes. And it's as far as we needed a fast internet. I had that the other day and it stopped working. The guy came over to fix it today. He was here for like 4 hours, and the upload speed was kind of weak when he left. And I said, dude, the upload speed's that's what I need. I had like a 20 upload speed when you first installed this. What happened to that? I had it for one day. One day I had good internet for streaming, and I was going to use OBS and be able to kind of have a little more freedom in how I set things up as opposed to StreamYard here, but it wasn't working. But at least it's good enough I can go live. It seems to be doing okay so far. Let me see what if I do a speed test. Like my download speed is 47 megabytes per second, which may not sound like much, but for me, that's like amazing. That first pitch is outside to Elliot Ramos here in the top of inning number 5. Senzatella still going. Upload speed, about 6 right now. That's better than slightly better than I'm used to, but not good enough. Not good enough for OBS. Read the Steed Banana Milk. If the Giants win, which they probably will, the Rockies will have 100 losses. Seriously? Wow, you're right. There's a shot to left field. That one's not carrying too well, and it's going to be caught for the out. One away, so Ramos flies out. The ball's not carrying like Coors Field today. They're punching some baseballs out there, and it's just dying. I can't believe the Rockies are about to lose 100 games. 283 win-loss percentage. That is sad. Altoona Curve is close to Pittsburgh. Yeah, I got to look at a map. Well, I wouldn't be. I thought that was a home game though, so I'm not going to Altoona Curve. I'm going to Richmond. I'm going to Richmond, Virginia. Here's the pitch to Devers. Senzatella on the mound throws one in there for a strike. 0-1 the count. 5th inning, Rafi Devers. I was afraid they were going to try to hit the dude, but looks like the Rockies aren't trying to escalate anything here. At least not yet. The pitch, outside. Sadly, Eric, your ISP is being throttled by internet providers. I used to work for the phone company. Oh, great. Stick to DC and Baltimore. The pitch. That one's laced into the glove of the second baseman. I thought I was going to right field, but it's caught by Doyle. 2 down. No, not Doyle. I'm sorry. Ritter. Doyle's the center fielder. And that'll bring up Casey Schmidt, 0 for 2 on the day. Casey at the bat. 9 bombs on the year, 31 driven in. I don't know what else to say, Bob. I've talked about the fight at length, but we will definitely mention it for sure. 2-1, or excuse me, 2-1 the score. 1 ball, no strikes the count. 2 outs. Schmidt up. He crushed one earlier that didn't make it out. He crushes one here, but foul down the left field line. Plular, 5.7 fat 40, our first 31 home run hitter. Absolutely. I'm going to have an Oreo at the break. I'm pretty hungry. 2-1 the count. That one's outside. Might go eat at Red Robin tonight. Senzatella. From the stretch, looks in. Got the sign. Here it is. Curveball outside. 3-1. Antonio throwing meatballs. I guess because the Giants can't hit him out. He's actually pitching quite well. The Rockies have to be pleased. He hasn't given up a run. It was 2-0 after that 2-run shot, and Zenzatella's come here and shut the Giants' bats down. Swing and a miss. Full count. We'll take what we can in terms of home runs. The Salvation Army, great supporter of the channel. Everyone who's new here, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Hit that subscribe button if you don't mind. We're on the road to, I don't even know, 48K, or did we hit 48K? Shows you how much I pay attention. I think we hit, I genuinely don't remember. Was it 47K or 48K? I already see the thumbnails coming up. Oh, we hit 46K, so we're on the road to 47K. On the road to 47K. I just saw a thumbnail for the fight. YouTubers are on it. They're on it like white on rice. House of Highlights, 14,000 views in 59 minutes.
That's how you get paid. That's why he got paid.
And all they do is throw up the Giants footage. I don't know how they get paid from that because it seems like that would get copyright claimed. Things got heated between the Rockies and Giants after Rafael Devers homered. House of Highlights. Immediately, look at that beautiful thumbnail right there. Oh, that's going to get some massive views. YouTube is clickbait central on YouTube. I'm telling you. There's a shot, left field, deep, back, gone! Home run! Giants! Casey Schmidt drills one over the left field wall, and it's 3-1. Yes. Casey Schmidt drills this one over the left field wall. I definitely got to come up with my own signature home run call. That's something I got to do. But I think after the home run, I'm going to say, home run, Giants! So the Rockies are going to make a change right here with 2 down, and they're going to the bullpen when it's time for a change. Think Speedy Oil Change Tune-Up. Your oil change, tune-up, and smog experts. That's what they say anyway. I don't know if it's true. I've never taken my car there. House of Highlights sold his channel to Bleacher Report. How do they make money? Bleacher Report, like have an agreement that MLB won't claim the videos? I don't know. John Boy, one video gets more views than I get in 3 months. Dead serious. And you're like, what, you jealous? Hell yes! This man is a multi-millionaire. John Boy is a multi-freaking millionaire. I promise you that. Me? I am a hundredaire. A hundredaire. Meaning I got more than $100, dude. Thank you, Salvation Army. Why is Grant McCray back up? Well, roster's expanded. They chose him. I don't know. They like something. You know, McCray's a fast runner, a talented player, of course, but he hasn't really done much at the big league level this year. I thought they would probably bring someone else up. There's other guys I'd rather get a look at. I'd probably rather look at Meckler. But they got Jesus Rodriguez down there we could have called up. There's guys on the 40, man. Obviously, Brett Wisely, you haven't seen him for a while. Fitzgerald's down there, but Marco Luciano is the big mystery. Marco Luciano, I don't know if the Giants just all gave up on him, but he's hit some very impressive home runs this year. And he's been hitting pretty well. 3 hits, 2 hits, 2 hits. Well, he's been pretty hot. 2 hits yesterday, the other day. He's been that average has been shooting up. He's been hitting some home runs. He's got 3 home runs in August. You know, I mean, he's not like lighting the minor leagues on fire or anything, but are the playoffs still a chance?
Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs? I just hope we can win a game. Another game.
Swinging to, pitch to Dom Smith is roped up the middle. So it's another base hit for Dom Smith. This dude is back. This dude is back. 2020 version of Dom Smith. He was basically a star. I mean, Dom Smith was known at that time, making a name for himself with the Mets, and then he just kind of went away. Struggled with underperformance and injuries, and dude is back. Here's Wilmer Flores, 0-for-2, lined out, flied out. Read the Steed. What happened to Hunter Bishop? Oh, he's just wasting away at AAA. Swing and a miss. 0-1. I'd love to see Hunter get a shot. The Giants are in a situation where if they, as the pitch is inside, if they go on any, and I mean any kind of a tough stretch, it's over. It's over. No hope. No talk of playoffs. No talk of it anymore. It's done. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. And by a tough stretch, I mean if they get swept, if they lose 3 out of 4, it's done. It's done. So I think the players believe, but if this is the same team that lost, 14 and 15 at home, there's a shot. Left field. Is it fair? Is it foul? Down the line. Hooking. Fair and gone. Wilmer Flores. Home run. Giants. 5-1 on the shot down the line from Wilmer Flores. You know when Hunter Bishop was drafted? That's how long he's been around, I'm going to tell you, as the Giants. That was a nice, I guess it was a little bit of a hanger, but Wilmer still had to know exactly where to swing there to time it up, and did it perfectly. He made contact with that curveball. There's a ground ball up the middle, base hit, Luis Matos. Right now, the oldest video on the channel is about Hunter Bishop. How much do Barry Bonds and Hunter Bishop have in common? Video is 6 years old. 6 years old. There we go, 5 years. Sacramento Rivercats win 2019 PCL championship. Look at these early videos. This is the start of the Humm Baby Baseball channel. The start right here. Why Kershaw sucks in the playoffs. I have zero recollection of making that video. I do not recall making that video. MLB umpires have no accountability. I made several of those videos. Remember when they hired Kapler?
For over 130 years, the Giants have prided themselves in hiring elite managers. Hall of Famer John McGraw, who won over 4,000 games. Legends like Mel Ott, Leo DeRocher, Frank Robinson, and into the modern day with Roger Craig, Dusty Baker, Felipe Alou, and the future Hall of Famer who brought 3 world championships to San Francisco, Bruce Bochy. And now the Giants announce the one who will continue this amazing legacy. The new manager of the San Francisco Giants is This guy.
And he drives it into right center field. Hit it hard. This baby is way back. On a
For all those who didn't see that intro, I had to play it. 5-1 Giants. Jung Hoo Lee with a 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. That's a swing and a miss, and the helmet comes off. It's tradition for Jung Hoo Lee. Wears the biggest helmet in baseball. Cap is a weird guy. Read this deed. He is in great shape. Got to give him credit where credit is due. Runner at first. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 5th inning. The pitch is in the dirt. Giants in a position to win this one now with a 4-run lead. They have separated a little bit. The first crazy crab video. I just went on a rant there. Pitch. Check swing outside. The Crazy Crab Baseball Channel, 35 subscribers. This is the original, the OG channel before I changed it and did the Humm Baby Baseball channel instead. The oldest video, runner start, only got 48 views. 48 gosh dang views. What is up with that? Runner starts inning at second base. Pace of play goes too far. Rant. 9-minute rant. Now people can look that up if they want to hear that. That was just in the minor leagues. Here's a 3-2. I really didn't think as that pitch is outside and Jung Hoo Lee works the walk. I really didn't think it was going to come to the big leagues. It was supposed to be experiment in the minor leagues, and because the minor league games. Here's the thing: they didn't want minor league games going on and on and on. When those were prospects, those are guys who are serious parts of these teams' future. They didn't want to throw they wanted more control over the minor leaguers. So in that respect, at least I can understand. But I really didn't think it was going to come to the big leagues. And the fact that it has, and that they wanted to keep it, that was high. I want to know. And they used COVID as an excuse. It is my biggest pet peeve. And if I were to put up my 10 least favorite rule changes, you guys, spoiler alert, what's going to be number 1? Runner at second. I despise it. I think it's amateurish as all hell. The pitch. There's a rocket. Center field. It is going to be caught by Doyle, and that'll do it for the Giants. 5-1 the final. Dan Grasser, 5-3-4-1, first time here. And subscribe.
We're not worthy! We're not worthy! We're not worthy! We're scum! We suck!
Wow, we're getting some new subscribers today. Cap, super liberal. I wonder the same about Melvin. The Rockies starting pitcher pitched for 8 innings, 8 pitches. I kind of miss pitchers hitting. Oh yeah, I do too. I'm old school, and they're not. Most of them are not professional hitters, so maybe it was time. But it did bring some interesting strategy to the game, and it was what separated the National League from the American League. I definitely miss that. I miss just simply throwing 4 balls when you want to walk someone instead of running straight to first. The game it's changed in so many ways that throughout the course of a ball game that we watch, so much is different than the game that we watched. A lot of us watched growing up, the game of the 80s and 90s, because these rule changes, they're just out of control with the rule changes. I know in the 60s, 70s, there was 60s, they changed the mounds. Every so often, every 20 to 25 years, they might make an adjustment that was deemed necessary. Now it's every year, 4, 5, 6, and we wait for the rule change sheet. Every year we wait for the rule change sheet, right? And I would think that when they do the new CBA that they shouldn't be able to make any changes, but apparently they can. They just keep making new changes, new changes, new changes. Look here, this is some rule change. 1917, there were some changes. All freak deliveries, including spitball, were outlawed. Then 3 years later, 1920, there was a couple changes. Then 5 years later, a couple changes. Minimum home run distance, 250, because they were making little league ballparks. So some of these are necessary. Several years would pass. Then all the way from 1931 to 1950, 20 years, no rule changes. The 50s, there was a few. 60s, there was a few. But, there would always be some years in between. And then from 1988 to 2008, nothing. 20 years of no rule change. There's a base hit for the Rockies to start here in the bottom of the fifth inning as Ritter is on. Single out to left field. Now, all the time. Extra inning on second base. 7-inning doubleheader. Postseason expanded. A universal designated hitter. Draft lottery implemented to discourage tanking. National League adopts designated hitter. Postseason expansion. Bases increase. Bases got to be bigger. Defensive shifts banned. Extra runner on second base from 2020 rules made permanent. Pitch clocks. Pitchers allowed to, 3 batter minimum should be in here somewhere. It's just crazy. Thank you so much, Reed the Steed. No balls, 1 strike now to Freeman, who takes one outside, 2-0 the count. By the way, Logan Webb is still out there getting it done. 5-1 Giants. We're in the bottom of the fifth inning. Here in this watch-along, play-by-play. But I will say, I guess they have slowed down the last couple of years on the rule changes, but the rumors are swirling. There's going to be more. 2-1 the count. This will probably be the last play-by-play of the season. I can't promise any more, Bob, because I know you're going to hold me to it. I know you're going to hold me to it if I even suggest I'll do more. 2-2 the count. Logan Webb. The pitch. Ground ball. Shortstop through, base hit. That'll put him at first and second for the Rockies here in the fifth. They're starting a little rally as Mickey Moniak stands in. All right, here we go. 5-1 Giants. Mickey Moniak, left-handed hitter, swings and hits a ground ball to first. But Smith goes to second for the out. And they're going to get him there. So the forced play, that'll put runners on the corners now. Runner advances to third. 1 out in the inning. At least they got 1. But the Rockies still threatening here. And coming to the plate is going to be Hunter Goodman. Cal Raleigh with number 51 on the season. Did they change the seams on the balls? I thought they had more rule changes than that list showed, but maybe I'm wrong. Because they kept changing. I know they changed the clock this year. They took a couple of seconds off the clock for pitchers or something. So they're tinkering with stuff all the time that are not listed here. But how that's pitch as a ground ball, right side. That's in there, base hit. It's in the left field. A runner scores. It's 5-2, and the tying run is going to step up to the plate for the Colorado Rockies. And the Giants, if they haven't already, definitely going to get the bullpen going. They probably did do something to the balls this season, no doubt. So a ground ball in the left field. The Rockies now with a rally. And they are on the phone with the bullpen. How long do you think those phones are going to last? Those landline style phones that they use to call the bullpen as the pitching coach comes out to have a word with Webb. Do you really think in 20 years those phones are still going to be in the bullpens? I don't. They're already implementing iPads. They already, and I don't even like the technology on the field that the pitch and I get it, like it's used so they don't have to do the signs, the old school signs. But to me, dude, you're playing a game. You got a bat, you got a ball, and a glove. No electronics, no earpieces and microphones and all that. I don't, and buttons on it. I don't like it. That's just me. I don't think that's in the spirit of this game, right? Because you open the door to that. When does it end? You see the players with the little cards, little cheat sheets. Those are going to be electronics. Someday you're going to go out there and go beep beep. You got a little iPad, depending on who's up. It's not a matter if, it's a matter of when. That pitch is low from Webb. 1-0. Bob Granelli says it's time to go to the bullpen. Eric, I'm so old. When I was 10 years old, on a black and white TV, the teachers in Broadway Elementary School 1966 World Series. Wow, that pitch is outside. 2-0 the count to Doyle. Mentor Mac, did you collect baseball cards back in the 60s? Did you get those Mickey Mantles and all that stuff? Or did your mom throw them away? There's a ground ball. Chopper up the middle. Shortstop. Tag second for one. On to first. Two. A double play. And that will do it for the Rockies. And Goodman throws the helmet down in disgust. Giants get out of a jam here. 1 run does score, but further damage is avoided. We are heading to the 6th inning in this one. Giants 5, Rockies 2. I'm going to have a little snack here. You guys probably don't want to watch me eat, so enjoy a little bit of old school because we got to keep our composure.
Come on, all right, everybody. That's what I'm talking about, guys. We've made a great effort so far. Let's just keep it up.
That's right! We can't have anyone freak out there, okay? We've got to keep our composure. We've come too far. There's too much to lose. We've got to just keep our composure.
This is what's great about sports. This is what the greatest thing about sports is. You play to win the game. Hello? You play to win the game. You don't play to just play it. That's the great thing about sports. You play to win. And I don't care if you don't have any wins. You go play to win. When you start telling me it doesn't matter, then retire. Get out. Because it matters.
All right, we're back, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you. I had to get a couple of mint Oreos. We had to fuel ourselves for the next 4 innings. It is a 5-2 Giant lead here in the top of inning number 6, and Patrick Bailey takes one down low. 1-0 the count. Top of the 6th. In Denver, beautiful Denver, Colorado, we got Marty Cruz. Yep, Read the Steed, fueled by the Mint Oreos. Excited for the World Baseball Classic. It's time. You play to win the game. There's a swing and a foul tip. 1-1 the count. Patrick Bailey. You didn't see the Mint Oreos earlier? Here's the pitch. Ball low and inside. On the mound for the Colorado Rockies. I forgot to mention there was a change when it's time for a change things. Speedy Oil change the tune-up. Your oil change tune-up and smog experts. Angel Chivilli is on the mound. Angel Chivilli from the Dominican Republic. Angel Chivilli on the year, 1-4, 7.17 ERA. He's given up some runs. There's a swing and a miss, but Patrick Bailey goes down swinging. Thoughts on Patrick Bailey, Logan? Mountain Dew, yeah. I drink Mountain Dew. I know it's not good for you, man, but a little bit of an addiction. Here's Elliot Ramos with one out here in the top of the sixth. I guess there's worse things to be addicted to. Could be addicted to alcohol, drugs, cigarettes, even gambling is horrible. I've heard some awful stories about gambling addicts. I don't get it. Here's the 1-0 pitch, fouled at the plate. I mean, I like going to the casino. I do enjoy going to the casino every once in a blue moon. But I take a small amount of money, try to make it last, and try to win something. If I don't win, I have no temptation to go to the ATM and get more money. I'm out. I'm like, okay, I'm good. Other people are like, I gotta win it back. I gotta win it back. Like, are you crazy? Here's the pitch, and oh, it hit him. Ramos is hit. Oh, the pitches are clear. No, I'm just kidding. But Ramos is hit, and he's heading to first base. Um, so that'll put a runner on for the Giants. Ban Las Vegas. They became Scam City. As a young person in the 60s and 70s, the birds spoiled me. You thought they would never lose. Matt Chapman going to get suspended? I highly doubt it. I highly doubt it. So Ramos is hit by the pitch. He's heading to first base. Here is Devers, the pitch, low and in. 5-2 Giants. One out on the Patrick Bailey strikeout. We have dilated entertainment. Go Giants with the orange and black hearts. Love to see it. Giants are the team, dude. There's no doubt in my mind. Maybe not this year, but swing and a miss from Devers. We got a great ballpark. We got a great fandom. Good players in typically a good front office that tries to win every year. Typically competitive, but here's the pitch. There's a swing and a foul. Not quite at the level of, the Dodgers. Admittedly, they're just every year stacked every year in the playoffs. Whereas the Giants, 2021 that's the last time we were in the playoffs in the last 10 years. And gentlemen, that's unacceptable. So we definitely got to get better. The pitch. Fouled away. This has been a rough drought. Here's the 1-2 pitch on the way to Rafi Devers. Low. No, he called a strike three. And Devers just walks off. That ball was low. I think. Maybe we'll take a look at it. Maybe I'm wrong. Devers did not even bother arguing. Yeah, look at that pitch. That ball number 5 was called strike 3. That is clearly out of the zone. What is this, Tiger Woods? I mean, come on. That pitch is high. 1-0 the count to Schmidt. Hella low. 175, the hard work paid off. Good. How tall, though? I'm training right now. That pitch is inside corner for a strike. I have a ton of races on the docket. I'm going to be doing a trail run early next year. And a lot of miles ahead. Here's the 1-1 pitch to Casey Schmidt inside. I had to kind of get out of the way of it. 2-1. Garbage call. He knows it was bad. Appreciate everyone being here. 2 balls, 1 strike. Casey Schmidt stands in. The pitch. That one is called a strike. Could have gone either way. Looked a little outside, but it might have nicked the zone. 2-2. I think the Giants tied their record for most games in a row with a homer. Wow. That's the first I heard that. 15 games. That was yesterday. Now it's 16. Swing and I missed strike three, and that's going to do it. And you can thank mainly Devers and Adames for helping that streak out, but also we've seen some bombs from other guys as well, like of course Matos and Drew Gilbert and some others. So wow, what a streak! That's incredible. I didn't even register. The Giants are just on fire offensively right now, despite that inning. Moving on to the bottom of the sixth, it's 5-2. But yeah, as far as playoffs go, you know, I'm watching back in the 80s, 87, 89 during the World Series, and then they went in the first slump of my lifetime, the early 90s. But oh, it only lasted really about 3 years because 1993 nobody would consider a bad year. They won 103 games. They were very competitive. So yeah, 90, 91, 92, about a 3 year stretch, they weren't good. Then we signed Bonds. Then the Giants were excellent. Didn't always make the playoffs. 97 they did. 2000, 2002 went to the World Series. 2003 lost to the Marlins. And then so that was a lot of playoff appearances. 97, 98, 99, 2000, 4 in 7 years. 4 in 7 years. Then a little slump in the mid 2000s, 2004, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Giants were just kind of in a little bit of a semi rebuild. 2010, of course, won the World Series. 2012 won the World Series. And 2014 won the World Series. Can't complain about that. 2016, I thought they might win the World Series again. They had an unbelievable first half, a horrible second half. The bullpen was atrocious. And the bullpen blew that game against the Cubs in one of the most heartbreaking days in Giants history. Since then, it's been bad. 17, 18, 19 sucked. 20 got screwed on the last day. 21 won a franchise record 107 games and lost in the first series to the Dodgers in 5. Jose Butto into the game. There's a shot to left field, base hit to start this one off for the Rockies, and they'll have a runner at first to start the bottom of the sixth. And after that, it's just been bad. So we're on a tough stretch right now, playoff-wise. We were convinced those even years were ours. Here's Kyle Karros, 1-for-1 with a walk and a single. Hitting 240 on the year with a homer. The pitch. Strike. On the mound for the Giants now. It looks like Jose Butto. He's got his sign. From the stretch, fires. Ball. 1-2. Was it a ball? Call that one a strike. I guess it was a strike. Pitch. That one is low and outside. Now it's 1-2. Time's got to get better. If you were the Giants, do you go after a concert next year since Rodriguez, a closer next year since Rodriguez is going to be out for the year? Absolutely, absolutely. They don't. If he doesn't end up being the closer, oh well. There's this thing about like there's a check swing, strike three, got him. So Butto with the strikeout there. Karros is down, one away. There's this thing about like, okay, we're going to get a bunch of random relievers and then some super closer. No, get multiple closers because they don't all have to be closers, or they can closer by committee. I don't care. Get a stacked up bullpen that can come in and shut down the opposing offense. So, yeah, absolutely I'm looking for a closer. I'm looking for two closers. Throw over to first, especially with the injury to Rodriguez and the surgery. The pitch, outside corner, call strike. 5-2 the score. 2021 was the best chance, but and we took it to we took the Dodgers to a game 5. I don't think the Giants were going to win that game, but the umpire ensured there was no chance, calling that strike on Flores to end it. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. 0-2. Jose Buteau looking good. One out, runner at first base. At the plate is Fernandez. 0 for 2 on the day. We're in Denver. The pitch from Buteau is upstairs. 97 miles per hour, 1-2. Today's game brought to you by Corona Accounting Solutions. You see up there in the corner. That's the logo. The last Giant to be in the home run derby was Bear. But yeah, Giants never go to the home run derby. We don't have anyone worthy. Man, now we do. That pitch is just a bit outside. He tried to corner and miss. 2-2. Fernandez. Yanquiel, number 35. He's the DH today. 3 homers on the year. I think he was in Albuquerque earlier this year. The pitch. Ground ball over to the shortstop. It's going to be tough. He's going to have to hurry. The throw. Got him! Quick arm right there from Adame. Not Adame. Adames got ejected. That was actually Devers. Devers has got the skill set over there. He played third base for many years. It was weird when he played this first game at first base, or actually it was his second game at first at Oracle Park. He was just fumbling the ball all over the place. It was bad. I think he was just nervous or something because he's got decent hands. Bottom of the 6th now, 2 away. The pitch is going to be grounded over to second. That should do it, but it's going to be the pitcher Logan Webb. Tosses it to first. He's going to get the out there, and that's going to do it for the Rockies. We're going to move on to the 7th inning. Giants 5. Rockies 2. Let's freaking go! He was ejected because he got a little bit upset, and maybe just did a couple of little slaps. So I'm not really sure what's going on there. Let's take a look at the 2026 schedule. And I talked about this earlier. I don't mean to complain about everything, but the way this schedule kicks off next year is brutal. The only good thing about it is the Giants get to start at home, and we have a big game that's going to be against the Yankees on national television. I'm sure opening day, the Giants play the first game of the year. I don't know why we got so lucky to have that game, but that's going to be awesome. And I'm sure it's going to be beyond sold out. All the big wigs will be there on the 25th against the Yankees. The Yankees are good. Next series, the Padres. Next series, the Mets. Next series, the Phillies. Holy shit. And then later that month, the Reds, the Dodgers, and the Phillies in Philly. There is a couple of I don't know if you call them easy series, but there's a couple of teams that are not that great, like the Marlins and the Nationals. But other than that, woo! That is a tough way to kick off a season next year in April and March. So that's going to be rough. But after that, it kind of calms down. Off to Milwaukee, off to Chicago, off to Atlanta, Miami, Arizona, and that's all in June. Lots of games against the Dodgers, of course. They're going to KC next year. I'll probably go to one of those games at Kauffman. But, yeah. Eldridge will be up. This is a family show. Please refrain from using cuss words. Thank you for being courteous to the help. All right, let's do this here. Jaden Hill is in the pitch when it's time for a change. Think speedy, oil change, and tune up. Your auto parts and smog experts at the plate is Smith. Fouls one off. 0-2. There's at least 3 Giants this year who are not on a team right now, who are completely out of baseball right now, who've been released, cut, and are not even playing right now. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Dom is down. Can anyone name the 3 2025 San Francisco Giants who are not playing baseball right now? Wade is one of them. Wade is one of them. That's the easy one. Wade is one of them. Lamont Wade Jr., absolutely correct. The other 2 are tough. That pitch is on the knees for a strike. Sam Huff is with the River Cats right now. Sam Huff is with the River Cats. I keep up with all our 2025 Giants for more reason than just for the fun of it. There's a foul back at the plate. But I have the poster that I'm trying to get signed by the entire team, so I kind of keep track of where they're at so I can go and grab their autograph wherever they might be. Poster's looking pretty good. There's a strike. That's 2 strikeouts to start here, the 7th inning, and my goodness, Giants not looking so good here. Trevino is with the Phillies. Trevino ended up going to the Dodgers. The Dodgers released him. He signed with the Phillies. He was sent to AAA, and now he's been promoted to the Philadelphia Phillies. Trevino is not the answer. There's 2 more guys. 2 more guys. Who are not on a team. They're free agents. But they played with the 2025 Giants. Both of them have played previously years for the Giants. This wasn't their first year with the Giants. Hicks is with the Boston Red Sox. As the pitch on the way, there's a ground ball, left field. Actually, didn't make it to left field. Played at third base, throw to first in time, and that's going to do it. A quick, quiet inning for the Giants. It's 7th inning, stretch time at the ballpark. Seventh inning stretch. Don't blow the game. Guys, do not blow the game. Did I press the wrong button? Test, test, test. Okay, we're still good. Here we go. Jelly got sent back to the River Cats. Jelly is still in the organization. Y'all got some great guesses. These are tough. Take me out to the ball game. Take me out with the crowd. Buy me some peanuts and Cracker Jacks. I don't care if I never get back. Gonna root for the Giants. If they don't win, it's a shame. For it's 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. All right, get up, stretch it out a little bit. Let's freaking go. Giants got the lead. Tyler Rogers is with the Mets. Hitters with the Humm Baby Jam. Adames was ejected in the first inning as part of that bench clearing brawl, sort of. You want a hint? It is not a catcher. Not a catcher. Doval is with the Yankees. I'll give you a hint. One of them is an infielder who has played 4 seasons on the Giants. He's played time with the Giants in 25, 24, 23, and 22. 4 years on the Giants. Primarily plays third base, but he played a little shortstop, a little second base. That's your first hint for him. There's a shot, but it's foul down the left field line. Alcantara was, that is a great guess. Alcantara was signed by the Diamondbacks, and he is with the Reno Aces. He's with the Reno Aces AAA team right now. So he is still playing with the Arizona Diamondbacks organization. Micah, is that your answer? I think that you might want to make that official right there. David VR. David VR played with the 2025 Giants. Here's the 1-1 pitch on the way to Ritter. There's a swing and a miss, 1-2. David VR is the second player who is not on a team. He is a free agent. He is not on a team. He was released by the Mets. He went there and he played in AAA with Syracuse and got released. The third guy, this is the toughest one, is a pitcher. Here's the pitch, upstairs. He pitched with the Giants in 2022 and 2023. And then he left for a couple years and he came back this year and he pitched in 2 games as a reliever and he got released and he's no longer in baseball. On the mound is Jose Butto. That's your hint. That's your hint for the third guy who's not on a team right now. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 7th inning, 5-2 Giants, Ritter at the plate. No, Kurt Casale was not on the 25 Giants. He was on the 24 Giants. 2-2, Butto versus Ritter. Kyle Freeland pitched a couple pitches. No, Wynn is here. Wynn's with the Giants. Wynn is just got promoted, isn't he? I think he's with the Giants right now. I think Keaton Wynn is with the Giants as we speak. There's a ground ball over the left side. It's going to be the shortstop. Fires over. That's Koss, and they got him. Nice play, Christian Koss. That's why he's in the big leagues. So 1 away on the ground out. Porter is with the River Cats as we speak. He got DFA'd, passed through waivers. The Giants decided to re-sign him and sent him to AAA. The guy I'm talking about used to be an opener for the Giants in 2022 and 2023. Giants fans were tired of seeing him as an opener. He would screw up a lot and give up runs, but he would also throw a lot of good games. Pitches on the outside corner for a strike, 0-1. And people probably forgot he was even on the team this year. No balls, 1 strike, 1 out. We're in the bottom of the 7th. It's a 5-2 ball game. The pitch, upstairs. Little Giants trivia of what 3 players are not even playing anymore. They are not on a team. They are free agents. Lamont Wade Jr., David VR, and who else? He was an opener. He was an opener. He started 8 games for the Giants in 2023 and 4 games in 22, but as an opener. He never went very deep. That pitch is just a bit low. 2-3-1. Not Wood, not Cobb. They weren't here this year. When I tell you, you're going to be like, oh, of course, of course. Not DeSclafani. People completely forgot he was here this year, briefly. I don't know why the Giants bothered signing him. It's going to be a 3-2 pitch to Tyler Freeman from Jose Butto, and it is way upstairs. That's going to be a walk. And I'll put on a runner for the Rockies here in the 7th. Rockies running out of time, but they're only down by 3. Tying run on deck. Not Harrison. Harrison is still playing. Matter of fact, he just got promoted to the Red Sox. Dilated Entertainment is here. Okay, so Runner on, here's Mickey Moniak, who swings and grounds one down the left field line. Foul. 0-1 the count. Bottom of the seventh. Did his bat break there? His bat completely shattered on that pitch. He's going to need a new piece of lumber. Now he's got to go prep it. Got to go get the spray. Got to get the pine tar. You know what I'm saying? Get the bat prepped. You don't just go bat. You know, you got to prep your bat. Prep your bat. For me, I just need some batting gloves, and a little bit of lizard skin grip, and I'm ready to rock and roll. 5-2 Giants, bottom of the seventh. We're ready to go now. Not Tristan Beck. Birdsong's with the River Cats. Tristan Beck is either with the River Cats. I think he's with the Giants. But he's active. That's a pop-up foul, or he's on the injured list. Whatever the case, he's on the Giants. That was fouled back, and a Giants fan ends up with the baseball. A young Giants fan with the City Connect jerseys got the ball. And he's going to cherish that ball forever. 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 No balls, 2 strikes. Not Mason Black. He's still there. Logan's not pitching. We got Buteau. Here's the pitch. That one's a pop-up foul back, and that's going to be a Suvi. Hot Shot Fire Girl. Not Mason Black. Bottom of the 7. No balls. 2 strikes. And they step off. What's going on here? I thought we had the clock now. I thought we had the clock here. What's the delay up in here? Thank you for the sponsors of today's video. Corona Accounting Solutions. Mint flavored Oreo. And Walmart water. That pitch is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Got him. And there's 2 away. Buteau getting it done. The pitcher that I'm talking about was on, I'm going to tell you what team since you guys are taking a while. He went to the Oakland A's in 2024. Pitched out of their bullpen. There's an absolute blast to left field. That ball is absolutely destroyed. I'm not sure when it's going to land. I believe that ball has left the Earth's atmosphere. It is in orbit. What a shot right there, and it's a 5-4 game by Goodman. Down the line in left field, that had to be 450 feet. A hanger right there, and Goodman tattooed it to left field. One of the most impressive home runs I've seen this season. Yes, Wolf! Scott Alexander. Read the Steed got it first. Alexander is correct. Scott Alexander is the third guy who is not currently on a team. Matter of fact, he's the only guy who he didn't even get signed by a team. When the Giants released him, that was it. He has not been signed by anyone else. How far did that ball go? Okay, 440. I was close. Didn't quite make 450. There's a little pop-up short right field coming in. Converging. It's going to be Matos. He's got it. And that's going to do it for the Colorado Rockies. But they just made this a baseball game. We got a game right here. Not Junis. Scott Alexander. Logan is back. What's wrong, Wolf? Jacob Junis? I don't know where Jacob Junis is. I do know where one guy is. I met up with him the other day in Kansas City. What's his name? God, Gosh dang it. How am I forgetting his name? Oh, it's the tip of my tongue. I can't remember his name. I cannot think of his name. I have to look it up. It's sad. I know his name. It's right there. I just can't. Somehow it's escaping me. Sam Long. Sam Long. You guys remember him? Sam Long's still playing. This is a really cool guy. Sam Long's a nice guy. He's a nice guy. Sorry, headphone alert. I think me and Wolf God can share the W. Absolutely. Let me go get my list. We'll update where everyone is. We'll be right back. We're back, ladies and gentlemen. Top of the eighth inning. It's a 5-4 game. We have a brand new game, and Giants are going to need to get some insurance here as Jung Hoo Lee rifles one to third. That's going to be a hit. Off the glove of the third baseman, made a nice attempt at snagging it, but couldn't come up with it cleanly. Ball trickles away, and Jung Hoo Lee's at first. Double stuffed Oreos, better than mint Oreos. Oh, yeah, we got to have some variety, though. Jalen Garcia, oh, yeah, he was good. Tyler Beatty, Jake McGee, I do. Blast from the past. We're in the eighth inning. It's 5-4, runner on. Here's Koss. He's a nice guy. Here's the pitch to Koss as a check swing. Ooh, called it a ball. We'll take that 1-0. Here's the poster. I actually have more. That was early. Since then, we've gotten Hayden Birdsong. Luis Matos has signed it. Daniel Johnson, Carson Wisenhunt. See Patrick Bailey up in the upper left. There's a check swing ground ball to first. He's going to take it, feed to the pitcher. Tags first for the out, but that will advance the runner. So a little unintentional sack bunt right there. That'll put the runner in scoring position with one out. Jung Hoo Lee at second now. Zach Littell was gone after he and Cat blew heads. Oh, yeah, I remember that in 2020. Was that 2020? Maybe 21? I don't remember when that was. Wisely's with the River Cats right now. No Orioles? Oreos? Yeah, you're right, Logan. What was I thinking? Outside, 1-0 to Bailey. Other former Giants this year. Update on those who are gone. No longer with us. Wade Jr. He was DFA'd, went to the Angels, and they cut him, and he's no longer in baseball at the moment. Mike Yastrzemski was traded to the Royals. He's still there. He's their leadoff hitter, and he's doing big things for the Royals. Jordan Hicks was traded to the Red Sox. He's been sucking over there. The Red Sox fans don't like him. Camilo Doval was traded to the Yankees. He's still there. Had some ups and downs over there. I don't think the fans are too fond of him. Tyler Rogers was traded to the Mets. He continues to be solid for the New York Mets, just like he was for the San Francisco Giants. Here's the 1-0 pitch on the way to Bailey. Just a bit outside, 1-0. Lou Trevino was DFA'd. The Dodgers picked him up. They brought him up to the big leagues. He was there for a while, for about 3 months, and they got finally DFA'd, and the Phillies claimed him, and they sent him to AAA for a while, but they've just now promoted him to the big leagues. The pitch, strike call right down the middle. 2-1 to Bailey. Sam Huff was DFA'd, but he went through waivers and stayed in the organization, so he's back with the River Cats. Brebia might have got chippy as well. I don't remember that, but very possible. There's a shot, right field. Bailey, back. It is out of here. Patrick Bailey has done it. It's his third home run of the season, and dang, we've been waiting a long time for a Patrick Bailey proper bomb, and there it is, home run, Giants. So just like that, the lead is back to 3. A 2-run shot for Patrick Bailey over the wall in right field, and he knew it. High inside heat, and he just crushed it. And that's the swing of the bat we've been wanting to see from Patrick Bailey. His only second non-inside the park homer of the year. Here is Elliot Ramos, top of the lineup here. 1-0 pitch to him is a strike call. Kyle Harrison traded to the Red Sox. He just got promoted from AAA, and best of luck to him over there in Boston. Going back to the where are they now? Check swing from Ramos, no go. David Villar was DFA'd, released, signed by the Mets. The Mets sent him to AAA Syracuse. He did not play well, and they released him. And he is no longer playing. The pitch to Ramos. Swing and a miss. Daniel Johnson was DFA'd and claimed by the Orioles, and he's with them now. We just saw him. at Oracle, and he played well. He got a few hits there with Baltimore. Logan Porter was DFA'd and re-signed to a minor league deal. He's with the River Cats. Alcantara, I mentioned, DFA'd, signed by the D-backs. He's in with the Reno Aces. And that's about it. Scott Alexander, DFA'd and no longer in baseball. Swing and a miss. Ramos is out. That's your Where Are They Now for today's broadcast. Yeah. You've been sticking with that? You've been doing your exercises? You've been doing your running? I need to run today. I need to run tonight. I need to go for a run after this game. I could go to the gym, but I might just run outside. Okay, Rafi Devers is up 2 outs. The pitch, way upstairs. 1-0. So things have changed quickly. Johnny Cueto, Alex Dickerson, Steven Duggar. Duggar's retired. Dickerson's retired. Cueto's retired. Alex Dickerson, there's a foul ball from Devers. Actually, I take that back. Alex Dickerson is not retired. He is playing with the High Point Rockers of the Atlantic League. He's only 35 years of age. Dickerson was pretty good. I did not know he was still in baseball. That's a foul ball. Imagine you were just going to a random, game. What do you call it? A independent league game. You found yourself somewhere in North Carolina, and like, hey, there's a baseball game. Let's check it out. A bunch of people you never heard of. Here's the pitch. Down low, and they go, now batting, Alex Dickerson. You're like, what? And he's actually hitting 293. Not surprising that he's going to hit well with 18 home runs in 63 games for High Point Rockers. He went over to Japan. That ball is fouled off. Played a couple of years with the Chunichi. Played in Mexican League, Monclova. He never retired. Where is J.D. Davis? He was with the Angels. Was it the Angels? There's a little chopper to the mound. I think he got released, taking himself to the base, and that's going to do it. J.D. Davis is playing with the Korean No, he's in Japan. He's with the Cebu Lions in Japan. There's the answer. He was with the Angels. They brought him up briefly and then released him. Man, his career went downhill quick. Tommy LaStella is, I'm sure Tommy LaStella's retired. Yeah, former. This man's a former All-Star. LaStella was a serious dude at one point in time. Um, Last played in 2023 with the Seattle Mariners. Did he go to the minor leagues after that? No, that was it. That was it. I don't know if he just straight up retired or nobody wanted him. Yeah, DFA'd. He was DFA'd and released. And sometimes that's a wrap. Everyone's baseball career ends at some point. Sometimes it's little league, sometimes it's high school, sometimes it's college, sometimes you get to Division III, sometimes you play a little in junior college, sometimes you get to play professionally an independent league, sometimes you play local baseball, sometimes you play in the major leagues. But there's going to come a day where nobody wants you anymore. Nobody wants you. And you call all 30 teams and you say, I'd like to play. I'd like to offer my services. And they say, we're good. We got enough players. We don't want you. Slater upgraded to the Yankees. Ruff got injured. Savannah Bananas. Ruff is coaching in Omaha. That's nice. Yeah. Blake Sable. Blake, he was definitely with the Red Sox at some point. Now he is with the White Sox. AAA with the White Sox. He was a Rule 5 guy, spent the whole year with the Giants in 2023. Since then, is just trying to get to the big leagues, but it's been rough. Here's the pitch on the way. Here we are now with Joey Lucchesi in the game, bottom of the eighth inning, and into the game in the left field is Drew Gilbert. 7-4 Giants. We are back. That was cool that we got to see that Bailey home run. That pitch is outside. 2-0. I'm hoping next year if Patrick Bailey's back, and he should be, that he hits more than 3 or 4 home runs. I want to see him go double digits. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. "66 people are here. Amazing, the support." Lucchesi steps back, fires away. There's a ground ball to the shortstop. It's Koss. Fires over to first. One away. Ruff is on the move. Ruff is on the move. Bailey needs to get yoked this offseason. It's going to be a fun offseason. I enjoy the offseason. I really enjoy. Baseball is nonstop. The offseason is the hot stove. I love watching the hot stove on MLB Network. Here's the pitch. I love it's inside corner, but call it a ball. I love the speculation, who's going to sign where, the rumors, the trades, and watching your team grow and seeing who you're going to sign and getting ready for spring training. Here's the 0-1 in the dirt. And having a little vacation, a little break, a little reset the batteries and get that brand new fresh start. Spring training is there's a swing and a miss. Spring training is the most consistently great point in the year because it's relaxed. It's baseball's back. It's beautiful in Arizona. It's a great time no matter what. The regular season, there's good seasons and bad seasons. Here's the pitch from Lucchesi. Just a bit inside. You should do shorts and call it the inside corner. Okay, am I going to have to pay you for that? Because that's not a bad idea. We do have a new podcast. I have opened the podcast officially. We have relaunched the podcast episodes every Thursday. Here's the pitch. There's a high fly ball, deep center field, but not going to be deep enough. It's in the ballpark for Lee. He's got it. 2 down. The Humm Baseball Podcast, right here. It's at buzzsprout.com/1093007, but it's also in the description. And just relaunched. We have 1 episode a week, and it also will be here on the YouTube channel. It's not going to be it's not going to be a big money maker for me. I know that, not at least at the beginning. But it just gives me a chance to just talk baseball, whatever is on my mind, whatever the new, whatever's happened for the week, and we'll try to have some guests on eventually as well. Here's the pitch. And there's a swing and a ground ball. And that's Koss again to first. Inning over. We're moving on to the 9th. Joey Rickard. Joey Rickard. I remember Rickard Fanida. I vaguely remember that guy. Vaguely. When 2019, he was here 2020. Yeah, man, that's a blast from the past. That's not even that long ago. Felt like so long ago. There, we had a guy named Tommy Joseph. Do you remember him? Why his name just popped in my head, I have no idea. Tommy Joseph was with the Phillies. When did we have him? He didn't even play with the Giants. I'm thinking of someone else. No, he was with the Giants. We drafted him. That's why I'm thinking Giants. Yeah, the Giants drafted him. But we must have traded him to the... we traded him. So he never actually played for the Giants. Stacked with players, but Farhan and Kapler threw them away. That is a horrible run differential. Did the River Cats win tonight? I ain't got a clue. They did not. No, they're playing right now. It's 3-2. Luciano is at the plate. Okay, guys, let's see. It's a pretty quiet game. Fitzgerald hit a home run. Fitzgerald's 1 for 2. Luciano's 1 for 2. Eldridge is 1 for 2. Rodriguez 1 for 3. Pitching today is Seth Lonsway, 5 innings, 7 hits, 3 runs, 5 strikeouts. Taking on the Aviators, the A's. Martini, Perez, Daniel Susac. Man, I can't believe he's still in the minor leagues. Who's the A's catcher right now? That they don't want to promote Daniel Susac. Here's Schmidt who fouls it off. Oh, Shea Langeliers, no wonder, and Willie. Yeah, that's a good combo right there. No wonder. There's a shot, center field. That's falling, base hit. So it's a hit for Schmidt. Having a really nice day. Stands are empty in Colorado. Lewis Brinson and Connor Joe. Yeah, Connor Joe was with the Pirates, and he is now with the Reds organization. He got pushed off the 40-man, it looks like, just 2 days ago. They DFA'd him. As Dominic Smith stands in, takes one outside. That's crazy. He was hitting just 213. He's had a nice little career. I mean, he stuck around. Look, you just dream of making the big leagues, but if you get to play in parts of 6 seasons, that's pretty good. Here's the pitch to Smith. That's a strike. Outside corner, 1-1. And as for Lewis Brinson, that was a hot name. He is a free agent. Giants picked him up, right? Not even last year, 2022. And he has not been back to the big league since. There's a swing and a miss. Last he played was 2024 in the Mexican League with the Aguas Calientes in Tabasco, and barely played even then. Boy, oh boy, man. Lewis Brinson, first round pick. Baseball's hard, man. That's a foul ball. I've seen some amazing college players, and I was sure they were going to be amazing big leaguers, and they couldn't even make it. They couldn't even hit in single A. From the stretch, the pitch. Foul ball. Think of how many players there are in college. How many players never get drafted, never get signed, never get a chance who would have been great? Probably a lot. A lot of really good players who end up just getting a regular job, and that's it. And they probably could have been great big leaguers, but no one gave them a chance. There's a check swing, ground ball, first base side. It's going to go to second for one, back to first. Hey, oh, he caught him! I thought he was safe. Double play. We'll see if the Giants look at it. And they want the replay. I said safe, guys. I said safe. I can tell from here. I'm looking at a screen this big, and I could tell the man was safe. He was safe by a mile. How do you miss that call if you're an umpire? And I'm supposed to believe these are the best umpires in the world? Are you kidding me? Even I said safe. I mean, he looks clearly safe to me. Clearly safe. I called it safe. I could visually see it. I don't even have the benefit of listening to the ball pop in the glove. I can visually see the at full speed, the foot hit the bag and then the catch is made. There was a clear cut difference. The foot hit the bag, then he caught it. He is safe. It's overturned. Gosh, Lee, man. How the hell you get that job? Bro, these are the best in the world. Well, we're in deep fucking shit. Oh! Excuse me. Sorry about that. Sorry about that, Babe Rocks. Just slipped. That's my bad. That's my bad. There's a swing and a miss from Wilmer. It's supposed to be family friendly. We're supposed to be family friendly in here. Wilmer Flores is up. He's 1 for 4. Runner at first, the 0-1. Fly ball, short center field. Should be an easy catch for somebody. It's going to be the center fielder to make it 2 down. Or is that 1? No, 2 down. Eric gets ejected by the umps. Immediately following the game, we're going to go straight into the post game. Usually when I do play-by-play, post game is a little bit shorter because I'm tired. That'll bring up not Elliot Ramos. Luis Matos takes one for a strike inside corner, 0-1. Roop is hurt. Matos 1 for 4. The pitch. Strike. Right down the middle. 0-2. How many games left this year? Like 25, I don't know. The pitch. Swing and a miss, and Matos with a rare, ugly at bat. And that's going to do it. We're going to the bottom of the ninth. Last chance for the Rockies. Last oportunidad for the Rockies. How many games left? The schedule's kind of small, but I think we can count them. So we're at game 2. So we have one more against the Rockies, 3 against the Cardinals. That's 4, 7, 3 against the Diamondbacks. Then there's 10, 3 against the Dodgers. Then we go on a road trip. It looks like it's a 7-game road trip. That's 17. Then 18, 19, 20, and then 3 more. So 23 games after today. 23 games. And you might think like, dude, you're only 5 games back. 23 games, that's plenty. The problem is the Mets are winning too. Those teams are winning too. You have to win more games than they win by 5. You don't just win 5 games and you're back in it. You know? So if the Mets keep winning, you could win every game and still miss out. So that's what makes it so tough. Giants have to win almost every single game. They have to win 5 more games than the Mets or another team that's in wins to displace them. How does the tiebreaker rule work, by the way? If there's a tie for both wild card in the first designation rule match, wait, what the fuck? The first, I don't even understand. Do they check out how they did in the season against each other? And how did the Giants do against the Mets this year? Giants beat them. They got swept at home, right? They got swept by the Mets. I thought they got swept by the Mets. And then in New York, they won 2 out of 3. So they lost 4 out of 6, right? So they lost this. I don't know. Or do they do a 1-game playoff? I don't know. What if they're tied with the Mets at the end of the year? Do they play a game or is it the Mets because the Mets won 4 out of 6? I honestly don't know. Bro, you don't know you're a hardcore baseball fan. This shit is all new. They change the rules every time I turn around. I can't keep up with it. Ryan Walker in going for the save here. Throws one outside 1-0. The pitch. Line shot. Walker knocks it down. Tosses to first and they got him. 1 away. Nice reaction time there from Ryan Walker. And the Giants are 2 outs away from another win. I'm not so sure it matters. But we have to consider, I mean, it would be a miracle just to tie. The Giants are playing great baseball right now. And we'll look at this in the postgame show, but the Reds are also, I mean, this shows Giants are 5.5 back. Look, the Mets keep winning. The Cubs keep winning. We're not catching the Cubs. The Padres, we're going to catch the Padres? I mean, come on, guys. This is an uphill battle. That's in there for a strike. Wish we had a designated closer. Mets have a really hard schedule the rest of the way. Giants play the Dodgers twice. Am I wrong on that? Yeah, we play them at home and then on the road. And I'm probably going to go to a game each. I want to go to Dodger Stadium. I'm going to go to Dodger Stadium and use the early entry and try to talk to some of the players. Here's the 1-1. There's a pop-up short right field. Falling. Looks like it's going to hang up there. Matos has got it. 2 down, and the Rockies are down to their last out. All right, well, it's been a fun game, y'all. A little bit of a brawl at the beginning. Things got exciting right away. And when did this game start? about 2 hours, 50 minutes ago. Almost a 3-hour ball game here in Colorado, Denver. And I was asked to do play-by-play, for Bob Grinelli was begging me, and I said I would do it, and we are doing it. That's a strike. No balls, 2 strikes. Giants fans on their feet here at Coors Field. The pitch, swing, and a foul off to the right. I'm back, walk the dog, and let the cat in. Kitty, 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 kitty. I used to have a guinea pig. I love guinea pigs, but I'm just afraid because I used to let him run around a little bit, and I just know my cat will eat him. There's a foul ball back, and I can't do that. So I don't have a guinea pig. I think like, well, maybe just keep him in the cage and only let him out in a room with the door closed. Yeah, yeah, but it's just one mistake. One mistake is all it takes, and he's dinner. That pitch is low and outside. 1-2. Mets are too good to be true so far. Guinea pigs eat everything until they are the ones eaten by the cat. Ball, 2 strikes. The pitch. And that's a swing and a miss! And that's it! The San Francisco Giants win the game! And they are on an incredible streak right here. With this W, the Giants have won the series against the Rockies, no matter what happens tomorrow. And they're back to 5 games out. And they just can't lose right now. What is happening right here? Absolutely incredible. A game that started with some wild fireworks, a bench clearing dispute early on, then nothing else happened, but the Giants take it. Patrick Bailey gives them some much needed insurance with a 2-run bomb. 7-4 the final score. Logan Webb with the win. Kyle Freeland with the loss, even though he pitched like 5 seconds. Ryan Walker with the save today. And that's the ball game. Thank you for being with me today. We're going to start the post-game show, and we're going to start it right freaking now.
Here, there's a swing, and there's a high drive to left by Matos. Way back there. It's gone.
There, Cannon. Chapman to deep left field. It is gone. Halfway up the bleachers. Down the line. It will. It is out of the head. Encarnacion. First pitch swinging. Deep right center. First pitch of the 10th, and it's a 2-run homer.
What is up, everyone? Welcome back. And the Giants take care of business today. 7-4 the final score in an exciting game that started off with some massive fireworks. We're going to recap this one. The game, we went live. I went live, and the first pitch of the game happened within 2 seconds. No pregame show today. Just live and let's go. So that was cool. But before I could even say what was going on, Rafi Devers hit a home run. And I'm trying to call the home run. And before I can even figure out what's happening, pitches are clearing. But with that home run, Rafi Devers has hit his 30th of the year. And it's the 4th time in his career he's hit 30 bombs. He is on fire right now. Can't be stopped. 16 straight games for the Giants with a home run. But check this out. Can we check out the situation here? What is going on? Let's check it out.
Will be above 500. They're 5 games out of the wild card spot. Devers skies one to right. Way up there. And gone. Another one for Rafi Devers. And Kyle Freeland, the benches are clearing. Devers is trying to round the bases. Freeland was unhappy, and now we got punches being thrown. Oh, my goodness. I mean, Devers still hasn't rounded the bases.
Yeah, he's in the mix. He left the base paths. This is now pushing out towards second base.
Oh, man. Even Logan Webb is out there. Freeland did not like Devers admiring that one. And Freeland kind of lost his mind. And I think Chapman and Adames both raced out there. Now we got some stuff to sort out. Bob Melvin saying to Devers, yeah, maybe you should go.
Yeah, I didn't see any punches thrown. I saw some slaps. I saw a little jumping up and down. But either way, that was a wild way to start this one. But the home run did count. And, of course, eventually he was allowed to run the bases. The umpires decided to eject Chapman and Adames. Luckily, the Giants didn't need them today. Hopefully they'll be back tomorrow. They also ejected the pitcher. So that tells you right there, they didn't think that Devers did anything wrong. So that home run made it 2-0 Giants. In the little bit later in the, by the way, Logan Webb pitched very well today, although he ran into a little trouble in the bottom of the third inning, walked Freeman, gave up a hit to Moniak, and then Hunter Goodman singled him in, but the Giants got a much-needed double play to escape any further damage, and the score stayed 2-1. Casey Schmidt hit a rocket over the wall, and in the fifth inning, making it 3-1 Giants. And then it was Wilmer Flores with the bomb home run. Giants 5-1. The Giants had that lead for a while until I believe it was the top of the eighth inning. First the Rocky, the top or the bottom of the seventh. Sorry, Hunter Goodman hit a 2-run shot to make it 5-4. But then it was Patrick Bailey with a 2-run home run to extend the lead back to 3, making it 7-4. And that was good enough for the W today and a save for Ryan Walker. Slapping hands and yelling at opponents, the fight was way too cheapo. It reminded me of Jump Around. Chappie pushed on him. Adames swung at Freeland. I didn't see it, but okay. Maybe that's why he got ejected. Bro, who is number 4? Minor? I have no clue. Lots of likes today. Lots of people. Thank you so much, 59. Scumdog 420. Welcome in. If you play taps backwards, are we going to hell? Yeah, you know what? I'm not playing taps backwards, though. If I play reverse taps and then Giants go on a 2 or 3 game losing streak, I got to play taps again. Taps is a one-time thing. And the thing about it is, it means it's a wrap. If the Giants do make the playoffs, I'll just have to issue an apology. And I'll have to just be much more careful in future seasons before I play taps. And the next time someone is, I'm going to lose respect for you if you don't play taps, I'm going to like, bro, I played taps last year when you said that, and they got back in it. So we're going to have to be a little more choosy before we play taps. And I was pretty damn choosy this year. Los Gigantes ganaron otra vez. Son mi equipo. Los Gigantes siempre ganan. Me gustan los jugadores de los Gigantes. Let's freaking do it. When the Giants come to town, it's bye-bye, baby. Every time the chips are down, bye-bye, baby. History's in the making at Oracle Park. Cheer for the batter and light the spark. Time for Giants baseball. Sing bye-bye, baby. If you wanna be in first place, bye-bye, baby. Listen to the broadcast on KNBR. You'll see exactly who we are. San Francisco Giants. And it's bye-bye. Baby. Let's go ahead and get it out the way here. Thank you so much here. I appreciate everyone. Tommy Hugsley, Banana Milk, Dilated, AM Echo, Read the Steed. Don't blame Eric. The Giants just don't want to die. Not your best work, Tommy Hugsley. Giving a lesson with a discount. Oh, yeah. It's all good, Tommy. It's all good. Okay, we can't all be Joe Satriani, but I can bust out the electric and do a little something too. I can do a little something too. I don't have my pick though. Oh, here's one. It was right here the whole time. The whole time I had it. It sounds much better. You know what I'm saying? Let's not do it. 13 hits. Keep taps in effect. Taps is in effect. 7-4 the final score. Giants win it. And craziness early on in this one. But let's look at the box score. Ramos with a hit. Devers with a hit. Schmitty with 2 hits and a bomb. Dom Smith is hitting 284 this year. Flores with a hit. Matos with a hit. Lee 2 for 3 today. And Bailey 2 for 4 with a bomb, and even Koss got a hit. The whole lineup got a hit. The only guys that didn't get a hit didn't bat. Gilbert didn't get a hit. Thomas didn't get a hit. Chapman didn't bat. If you batted today, you got a hit. A hit for you. A hit for you. A hit for you. Everyone gets a hit. So, and also 3 bombs. Giants are hitting home runs like it's going out of style. Giants are hitting home runs like it's going out of freaking style. This is like a record break. They went from record breaking bad. They went from embarrassingly bad, one of the worst teams in the history of the franchise, to one of the best teams in the history of the franchise. As far as taking a small stretch, a small sample of a season. Like from one of the worst stretches to one of the best. I've never seen anything like it before in my entire life. Logan says that's unacceptable. Remember when the one guy came in and insulted your guitar playing and you got pissed off? First of all, it doesn't sound that good coming through the speaker. I need to hook this one up directly to the computer and give it its own line. That was one of my goals, and now that I got the internet, I can do that. And once that goes in, I'm hoping the quality jumps up and you can actually hear me playing so it doesn't sound like I'm underwater. I can understand why some people probably think I suck. It probably sounds awful coming through. I'm coming through the headset right now. I mean, it's not even in very good tune right now, but I don't even know, you know. Like, I have no clue how it's coming through. Unacceptable! Eric, the Giants pulled an Undertaker. Sit back up. Devers should have done the Kenny Powers crotch chop. Rounding the bases. Let's go, Webb. One headlight. Can I tune this up? All right, guys, thank you for being here. I appreciate it. Player of the game today, man. So many choices, so many choices. Logan Webb, 5 innings, gives up 2 runs, 7 hits, 3.17 ERA, 7 strikeouts. Buteau pitched pretty well, gave up a couple runs. Luke Casey with a scoreless inning and Walker with a scoreless inning. But the player of the game today has to be none other than Patrick Bailey. 2 for 4, including the bomb that gave the Giants their 3-run lead back. Much needed insurance. And Bailey has not been the player of the game very much this year, but he's a nice guy. He's a nice freaking guy. We got to go with Patrick Bailey, player of the baseball game. Thank you, Paul, Wolf, Metco, Kyle Freeland, Schwartz, Whatever, 3 and 14. How is he still in the big leagues year after year after year? One headlight is the request from the Wallflowers. Let's freaking do it. So long ago, I don't remember when. That's when they say I lost my only friend. They said she died easy of a broken heart disease as I listened through the cemetery trees. I seen the sun coming up at the funeral at dawn, the long broken art of human law. It always seemed such a waste, she always had a pretty face. I wondered how she hung around this place. Hey, come on, try a little. Nothing is forever. There's got to be something better than in the middle. Me and Cinderella, we put it all together. We can drive it home with one headline. Thank you all. We got peeps up in here. We need a 10-game winning streak. The Mets aren't losing. Justin Saw, Patty Barrows. Answer the question, Wolf. What's the question? I'm storming the field and going after Freeland. Yeah, don't do it, man. Don't do it. When you get ejected, can I watch from the dugout or am I confined to the clubhouse? Oh, well, obviously you got to go to the clubhouse. You can't be in the dugout when you're ejected. That's a wrap. It's not just that you can't play. You got to go. You got to go. Mini crash out earlier in the stream. I almost completely lost it, man. I almost completely lost it. But it's okay. Whew. Good stream, guys. Good stream. Everyone hit that thumbs up. Everyone hit the subscribe button. I do appreciate the amazing, incredible support. What a crazy day. Logan asked me to take a picture with Bryce Eldridge. You ask and you receive. Who else you want a picture with? I got you. Who else you want a picture with? I will make it freaking happen. You guys hit that thumbs up. Hit that subscribe button and be back tomorrow for the final game. We'll have another post game. It's been amazing. Thank you for the support. I do appreciate it. You want to see the cat? Cat's going to get pissed if I pick him up. Shh. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, Kitty. It's okay, Kitty. It's okay. It's okay, Kitty. Kitty, why are you like this way? He doesn't. He'd rather just chill. You know. He'd rather just chill. You know. If he wants to be picked up, he jumps on you. Mwah. That's a picture of me and two dogs. You haven't seen that one, Logan? I know you've seen that picture before. That's the classic picture. Okay, go bye-bye. Go bye-bye. Say bye-bye. Bye-bye, guys. Bye-bye. Big W, big W, big W. Let's keep it up. Let's see how close we can get. Let's see how close we can get. We may not could do it, but we'll see. Yeah, those two dogs right there. Let's see how close we can get. That's all we can do. You haven't seen it in a long time. Let's keep our composure, guys, and we'll talk to y'all tomorrow. What's on deck real quick before we go? I think it's Robbie Ray. I think it's Robbie Ray. I could be wrong on that. Tomorrow is going to be Robbie Ray against Marquez. First name Herman. Herman Marquez, 3-12 on the year, ERA over 6. This is not a should-win game. Believe it or not. This is not a could-win game. This is not a hopefully win game. This is not a would like to win game. This is not a would be nice to win game. This is a must win game. So we'll be back tomorrow for the post game. Thank you all again. Have a wonderful evening. Patrick Bailey, player of the game. And I want to thank all of y'all and all the new subscribers who showed up today. There was a few of you. Thank you. And we'll talk to y'all tomorrow.
We're not worthy! We're not worthy! We're not worthy! We're scum! We suck!
Here, there's a swing, and there's a high drive to left by Matos. Way back there. It's gone.
There, Cannon. Chapman to deep left field. It is gone! Halfway up the bleachers. Down the line. It will! It is on the head! Encarnacion, first pitch swinging. Deep right center. Gone! First pitch of the 10th, and it's a 2-run homer.